Hello. Hi. We're back. What's up? Are we good? Can you see me? Can you hear me? I'm back. My face is back. Hello. What am I doing? I know. What am I doing? Who are we covering right now? It is not true crime. It is not true crime, but it should be a true crime. Well, it is true crime if you are like her. I'm not sure. Okay, we're not going to deep dive this clown, but we're going to do it. We're going to do a little digging. We're going to do a little digging. Hi, welcome. I saw Tipsy, Augie, Kokomo Corner, 𝗿𝗏. Hey, 𝗿𝗏, good to see you. Hello, Emily's Dismantling Delulus. Yashira, hello. Laura, Pantera, hi, we're back. Thank you. We're going to be covering Ash Trevino. I don't really, oh, thanks, Augie. I appreciate you. She is TikTok mom who has been under a lot of scrutiny and controversy in the last few weeks, it seems like. I'm not going to deep dive her. I don't think it's worth my time to completely look into her background because it isn't true crime, but I figured we could just watch it, give other channels some ideas, and not me being petty. And she is a grifter. She's a grifter. She's been involved with CPS, basically, on TikTok. She is known as the inmate hopper, just dates a bunch of inmates, has been involved with a bunch of inmates, does inappropriate things like she was caught doing some sex acts and her child walked in. One time, allegedly, she was in a car, someone was giving someone oral and she videotaped it. Another time, another thing is that she's about 37 years old and she's dating someone that's 19, 20 years old. CPS has been called on her about 20 times just regarding situations with her daughters. She's a mess. I don't know all the details behind it, but I came across an interview that she recently did with another channel, and you can get a lot of information from that. And I thought it was very much interesting. She is a grifter. She gets tons of money off of TikTok, which is crazy to me. But 𝗿𝗏 said something about, I never heard of the lady. Good. I think 𝗿𝗏 said, I don't understand the phenomenon. I know. I was 17 and my mom's son was 28. Really? Anyways, yeah, Smog Dog, we did miss you. She is horrible. Right, I know. I didn't even know if people were like into it, but I thought this interesting, and the clips I have are rather interesting. So let's get started. This is a timeline real quick that I found. She is, at this time, she was 35 years old. Her maiden name is Garcia. She was essayed at 9 years old. Allegedly, her first husband is 𝗟𝗏 Gress. They began dating in 2001, married 2018. Haley was born 2009. Eviana was born 2012. Her two daughters that we will see on this interview, which I think is just a whole thing in general. I don't know why they're on there. She's exploiting her children and she's just disgusting. She divorced 𝗟𝗏 March 2015. He cheated and started another family in April 2016. Claims 𝗟𝗏 doesn't pay any child support and doesn't take his kids on his days. Halloween 2016, the infamous mouse costume. I don't know about that, so go digging at your own will. January 7, 2017, announced she's dating someone. I believe an inmate because she never posted him, so we do know she's known as the inmate hopper. She's like a 𝗏𝗏 wife, you know. All the 𝗏𝗏 wives love 𝗏𝗏. She just hops from inmate to inmate. So weird. If you like that, let me know. April 28, 2017, got a tattoo for her new man. June 2017, she claims her and the girls will move out of Ennis to Houston. This is confusing because Ennis and Houston are far away, and she still posted regularly with her family in Ennis. So that was just like a little background on her. Hey, Killa. Hey, Killa Swag. What's up? Good to see you. Thanks for being here, everyone. We're talking about Ash Trevino. Let's read this document real quick, and then we can play the interview. Ash Trevino, TikTok star from Corpus Christi, Texas, has been trending on X and TikTok over being the last post amid the TikTok ban. Trevino is known for her polarizing content and unconventional lifestyle, which includes dating prisoners. 𝗟𝗄𝗃, a YouTuber, has described Ash Trevino as a crazy inmate hopper. In a video on YouTube, 𝗟𝗃 continued detailing the description. If you don't know what that means, it's basically she only sleeps with inmates, people that are incarcerated. Wait, but how is she sleeping with them? People often criticize Ash Trevino for her parenting. In a TikTok video, Ash Trevino was seen dancing with her when her daughter said, "Mom, I threw up. I'm really ill." Trevino continued to dance, and the video faced massive backlash from people. In another video, Trevino asked her daughter if she wanted fillers. When her daughter responded that she thought her lips were big enough, she did not need fillers. Ashley Trevino kept refuting the fact and telling her daughter that she did not have big enough lips. Ash Trevino has been in the spotlight for reported disruptions during a trip to San Antonio, where she and her crew were causing a stir at locations like North Star Mall and downtown areas. An associate of hers, 𝗟𝐿𝐴 de la Fuente, was arrested during the visit, along with other members of her group. Trevino later claimed to have paid their bail, further fueling public discussions about her controversial lifestyle. So we're going to see her on a few TikToks where she's just like drunk too. She gets drunk, does all these inappropriate things. She eats bean dip and hot Cheetos. Nothing wrong with that, but people were making fun of her for that. Why is Ash Trevino currently trending? Ash Trevino is trending due to an unexpected connection to TikTok's ban in the United States on January 19th. Her video was reportedly the last video many users encountered on their For You page before the app went dark, sparking a flurry of reactions on TikTok. Sharing a screenshot of Ash Trevino's post being the last one user noted, "My last available post on TikTok being Ash Trevino. I can't make this up." And it says so this is the post. I'm not gonna play it. Another user similarly noted, it's gonna crash out, and why did it have to end on Ash Trevino? And then they basically show when TikTok ends on Ash Trevino's, or TikTok is disabled on her page. Some people said they were glad for the TikTok ban, as it would mean that they wouldn't have to see Ash Trevino again. One user said, "TikTok getting banned just means I can't get jumped with Ash Trevino on my feed anymore. Just realized now that it is banned, we get a break from Ash Trevino," another user chimed in. Another seemed sad that the TikTok being banned and they couldn't wait to get updates from Ash Trevino. One user shared, "The only thing I'm going to miss when TikTok gets banned is Ash Trevino." This lady is, I can't even believe someone said that. Ashley worried that she made the bathroom smell. "Gonna miss the Ash Trevino lives," chimed another user. Ash Trevino, who previously stated she wouldn't switch to alternative apps like Rednote, now finds herself at the center of online discussions about what's next for her social media career post TikTok. We know TikTok came back, so. That was so gross. She is a dirty girl, says Ellie's. You're right. She is gross. She's been getting down on beating bro. One creator did an interview with the bed bug. Yeah, there's so much. It's all over TikTok. She is unhinged. She is huge. We're not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna cover her. We're not doing no deep dive on her. This isn't like stuff that I like to put on my channel, but I thought it was interesting. This interview that we're gonna play. The interview that we're gonna play is from another YouTube channel. Hold on, my computer's like freezing. From another YouTube creator, and her name is Camilla Araujo, and she is also pretty big on YouTube. And she did this interview with her where she basically calls her out on a bunch of the stuff that I just told you, like the oral in the car, and she apparently doesn't her kids don't have a bed. And so that becomes like a part of the discussion in this interview. So how does she get popular just because she's so ghetto? That's why I wanted to talk about it, because I'm not interested in covering the whole thing, but I didn't understand why people are so obsessed with her and why they're giving her money and stuff. I was very confused about that. We couldn't deep dive. Yeah, I don't know. I think she's so disgusting, and just the way she treats her kids and exploits her kids, I'm horrified. It started because she is known for dating inmates and doing unhinged stuff like taunting their real wives. But from there, it blew up from being a crappy person. Yeah, she did. There's so much on her. There's TikToks of her being drunk. She's had CPS called on her 20 times. We're going to see part of that here. She tries to sexualize her daughters. She, like I said, the whole oral thing in the car, them not having beds. She's dating younger men. Apparently, the guy she's dating is like 20 years old, and she's almost 38 or 39, I believe. She claims to haven't gotten fired in December because of TikTok. Yeah, she was seen doing things on TikTok. I think like the shock attraction, she is so cringe. This interview is cringe. I don't watch the person who did the interview, Camilla, but I also thought she was cringe. I mean, she talks about not exploiting Ash Trevino's children, and then she gets him on the interview. I don't know. It just felt very off. So let's get started on this interview. I will link down below where I get it from. Yeah. Yeah, I was on TikTok one night and I was in trouble. Are you shocked? Probably not. But yeah, TikTok was like, we can't handle Melly. We gotta get her in trouble. I went on there like a couple nights ago when I was on here doing crazy stuff. I went to TikTok. Yeah, TikTok was like, no, Melly. It's a train wreck. I can't look away. Amber Nola. Have you seen this? Has anyone seen this? Melly rage quit her TikTok. Yeah, I did. I was like so annoyed. TikTok has come for me. I love drama channels, but I had to skip some of her stuff because it's so bad. Right, femme? Right. Yeah, that's why I didn't deep dive it. I have some of the documents. It's not even worth it. But I thought this interview was rather interesting. Let's get started.
Was caught licking your rose toy on live. What the fuck were you doing with?
She was caught licking her rose toy, by the way.
Brought up to them is not okay. Like, that is not okay. You know, she said she plans on marrying you in Miami.
We already discussed it.
You've already discussed this.
So the most I've ever made on TikTok Live was
in one sitting.
Yeah, we've met him.
These are her daughters.
He's in prison. Why are you laughing?
Oh, sorry.
I get that. I feel like that could come off a little disrespectful.
I'm sorry, that jumped. Sorry, my internet was acting up.
Podcast with the one, the only controversial queen on the internet right now. People love her. People fucking hate her. Ash Trevino and her beautiful children are here.
Me
today.
I don't live her.
Are you excited to be here?
yes.
𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲. I know.
Yeah.
Gas mask. What's
Yeah.
up?
Are
Hello,
you guys
Prime.
nervous?
Hello, Prime.
I
These
would
are
be
her
too.
daughters.
Okay, so
Okay, guys, let me know if you want to like. Is that your type of girl, Ash Trevino? She's known as the inmate
I want
hopper.
this to be like free flowing. I want to give you opportunity to talk. Tell me about yourself. Tell me about your family. Give me the rundown. How did you get into TikTok and how did you start social media? Give me the backstory. Who is Ash Trevino?
So I first started actually my TikTok back in 2019. Nobody ever
pre-COVID.
Yeah, they don't know that. But I was actually a prison wife. So yeah, that's why they call me
a prison wife. She's
like
proud of
hopper.
That. Who loves her?
You like them felons?
Yeah, I mean, I've been with them up until this year. So yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
You don't think about going on Hinge, Tinder?
So now, actually, I do have a guy that I talk to that is free.
Oh, period.
Yes,
we love a little free king.
Yes, and I met him on TikTok.
By the way, the person interviewing her, I'm not a big fan either.
I think they have something to say. Go ahead.
No.
Oh. Yeah. So what? So how did you guys start? Did you start because your mom went?
No, I had Musical.ly.
Oh, period. Okay.
So then I had it ever since that.
So you started TikTok because of Musical.ly.
Yeah.
So you do like the little lip sync videos, little dances.
Yeah.
Okay. And you?
I got it after 𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 in like 2020 or 2021.
And when did you start to notice?
I am uncomfortable with them being on here talking about things like their mother licking a flower, her rose toy, dating from inmate to inmate.
Like a difference. In, like, okay, I'm doing, like, there's a difference in, like, I'm making a couple TikToks for fun.
What does that even
and then
mean?
actually doing social
Dating
media
an inmate.
and things like that. Is
You
it when
send
your
them
mom started
money
going
for
online?
Slim Jims? Let me
Oh,
turn up my
okay.
light.
So it's kind of like mom started it, you guys followed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how's that journey been for you guys? Have you guys been recognized any
Yeah.
in public? Just you guys, or are you with your mom, or?
Just me. Once I got recognized by myself. I was in a store and someone asked me if I was Ash Trevino's daughter, and I said yeah. And she was like, "Can I take a picture with you?"
Oh,
and so I
period.
took a picture with the girl. She was like my age, so I took a picture with her.
By the way, she has been involved in like 20 CPS instances, and she raised her daughters, is what she says, but they live with their grandmother. She says that if they would rather be in that atmosphere, she's okay with that. I think there's a lot more behind that.
So yeah.
How does that feel?
It was scary because I was like away from my family because I wasn't with my mom. I was with my grandma and grandpa and my sister, and I wasn't with them. So I was by myself shopping. And because it was her and her mom, so I got scared. But I ended up taking the picture. And then that's when my TikTok started blowing up more.
Really?
Because I only had like 50,000 followers. It wasn't that much compared to me now. So yeah.
Congrats on almost being at 1 million.
Thank you.
I clocked it. So what would you say is, come be honest, like, girl, you be causing the motherfucking wrecks. I literally was on live and the whole thing, like me finding out about you, I kind of heard like Ash Trevino. I'm like, okay, but I was on a different side of TikTok. And so this all started happening when I was watching, I don't know if you know 2K. King Stan.
I've heard of him.
So 2K, I watched him when he was a barber, and then it kind of trickled down to Brianna, and then I was like, oh, Brianna's hanging out with Ash, like what's going on? And then it like was a whole train fucking wreck of loophole. Yeah. Like I fell down a black hole, right? Like it was like holy cannoli. For me,
yeah, you can go down a black hole. It's horrifying. To be fair, she can get a man who's already free, and inmates can't be too picky when all they deal with is sausages. So finally deal with the taco in prison. I'm dead. Hey, not that chicken nugget. Welcome. Is this an OnlyFans model interviewing Ash? No, I don't believe she is. She has her own YouTube channel. Her name is Camilla. I'll link it down below in my description.
I feel like maybe when you're on live, right, you're basically talking to yourself, if we're being honest. Like, so I want to give you an opportunity to have like a conversation. How are you dealing with all of this controversy? Like, what goes through your head when people are like, oh, she's a bad mother? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what happens?
So, like, I try to tell everybody, but of course, you know, I'm always going to be the villain in their book. Right. You know, they've already got this persona that they have of me, and that's just who I am to them. So, honestly, I've raised my kids since they were born, never left their side. Till this day, still have not left their side.
But people would say that they're with their grandparents majority of the time.
Well, the little one does live with me. But recently she went back for a bit. But my parents helped me raise them after me and their dad split up. So, of course, you know, whenever you're kind of raised by your mom and your grandparents, you kind of fall into like a grandparent's baby, you know, so to speak. And so, I've never been the one to be like, no, you can't go to their house, you know. If that's where they feel more comfortable at, then why not, you know? But I still legally have custody of my kids. I've never lost custody of them.
So you do have full custody of your children?
I have full custody of them, yeah.
Okay, and why do you think they would feel more comfortable at their grandparents' house? Like, what is it that isn't happening in your house that makes them uncomfortable?
So to be honest,
I believe one of them is 16 or 17, and the other one is, I think, 18. She fell into, right. What up, Lil Smokey? Good to see you. Hello, YouTube bad actors. Good to see you too.
My oldest one, when I get on, yes, which is Haley. Okay. When I get on to her, she runs to them and they're like the ones that save her, you know, like,
Right.
oh, grandma.
Like mom's
yeah.
upset. I need to go to grandma's.
Yes. And
Okay.
so basically that's how it is with them.
So
The
she's
little one,
unstable.
𝐿𝑒IANA, she calls me, mom, come pick me up. Mom, come pick me up. So of course I go pick her up.
Right.
And so, you know, she's the one who stays with me most of the time. But yeah, I mean,
Why?
I used to like staying with my
She's
grandma
gross.
whenever I was younger. So I guess because I know how it is to stay with my grandparent, and I was, I mean, basically raised by my grandparent as well. I don't push them to be, no, you're my child. You're going to stay with me. You're not
Right.
going to go to your grandma and grandpa. It's like, no.
Okay. I get that. I
Mm-hmm.
personally I didn't grow up with, my grandparents are in Brazil.
All Zane said, where are her pants? Someone please tell her to put on her freaking pants.
So I didn't have that relationship. But so tell me
What
a little
the
bit
heck?
more
Smoky,
about
dude.
their dad. I feel like there's a lot going on the internet right now. You mentioned that the family is speaking out and trying to get clout. Why do you feel that way? Like what is the story and why do you feel the family speaking out on it now?
Of course, you know, like, and it's not only to him, but it's literally to my other exes as well. There's 2 more that I'm speaking of. Literally, like, as soon as my name started going across the internet and TikTok, of course, they started coming out with certain stories. Oh, I'm the kid's dad's friend. I'm the cousin. I'm the aunt, whatever. I guess like now they're trying to get the followers. They're trying to get this. They're trying to get that. But in reality, they weren't there for my kids. Like,
this is the most hated person on TikTok. She's a mother who does inappropriate things and exploits her children. I know it's not true crime, but I wanted to cover this scenario.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you genuinely believe that these people are coming out and telling the story to try and get fame and publicity, and it's not for closure?
Basically, because if they really want it to be a part of my kid's life.
I don't get how this lady, she's fine just bouncing around TikTok like some bot ding inmates. She's the inmate hopper. And I go on TikTok in one night and I get in trouble. How does that make any sense? I'm gonna have to contact TikTok here.
Why not pick up the phone and say, hey, can I see the kids? My kids have not seen their dad's family since their dad's funeral.
And they haven't reached out at all?
They have not reached out.
They haven't texted your phone?
Have they texted y'all?
Is that something you guys desire? Like, do you desire to have a relationship with your dad's side of the family?
No, because I'm not close with them. And even if I was, it'd be kind of awkward because I've never been that close with them, like since I was little, obviously. But ever since I grown up, they've never texted or nothing. And then once I found out about my dad, that's when they started coming and talking to us. And then after the funeral, nothing. Unfollowed us, everything, never talked to us.
They unfollowed you guys?
On Instagram, my cousins did. And they were the one who told us about the funeral and everything. And then after it, they unfollowed us.
Could there be a possibility that the family's grieving and they're posting it online to try and get some closure? Because I feel like there are times where people come out about your dad and they say
these are her
horrible
kids.
things. Maybe they're trying to come to the defense. Like, you don't think that that could be a possibility? Or
her kids have like walked in on her doing inappropriate stuff, been super drunk around her. CPS has been involved. There's a lot behind it.
Trying to speak up.
We're not
since he's
driving
not
her.
to speak up
I
for
think she's
himself.
a clown.
They're really just trying to
I
get
thought it
money
was interesting
out of
to
this.
see what kind of stuff.
Honestly, I don't know what's their deal, but whatever it is, I mean, I don't know. I don't have nothing else to say about that.
Okay.
Just that they weren't in our life that much.
Y'all weren't in their life. So clock out. Don't try and clock in now. I get that. I feel like that could come off a little disrespectful, especially if you never knew them and all of a sudden they're like chirping. Like, I would be like, I guess. But I think there's a manner of phrasing it being like, oh, he just wants clout. Like, it just looked so bad. Like, I was like, oh God. I came up with a list of questions that are family friendly. And there are some questions that you girls are not going to be able to be here for, but they're categorized. So your mother has shared personal stories about your family online. How do you feel about your family's private moments being public?
For their privacy, I feel like it's kind of awkward because there's probably things online that they don't want people to know.
Like, what are some things out there about your family that you're like, oh hell?
There was a video of my tia.
She said it's awkward.
As engagement.
Poor girls.
Like, when her husband proposed to her, that video got out. And I feel like she didn't like it because why would they put their business out? Especially if it was posted but their stalkers
Yes,
to go that
that
deep into
goes.
posting my tia stuff.
Mhm.
Like it wasn't even
Hey,
my
Marlena,
mom.
good to see you,
It
love.
was my family. And there's like pictures of my grandparents on there, and they're editing their photos. Like also, I feel like they don't like that because they don't like that. They don't like being online.
So you think your family, you would say that they don't enjoy the publicity at all?
Yeah.
Is that something that like has impacted them in their relationship with you at all?
No.
So they still are comfortable being around you guys and they're not.
Yeah.
Okay, at least that's good.
Yeah.
You had something to say. You went to grab the mic.
Yeah, so about my grandma and grandpa, there is like this picture. There is this picture, and it was like of them together, I think. And they edited that into like people from back in the old days. Like George
I'm
Washington
uncomfortable.
and they added like gray and white hair.
Not grandma and grandpa.
She's talking about like from England because my mom's grandma is
What is she
actually from
wearing? Like,
England. So when I told everybody on
What
the internet I have my
is
great
she
grandma who
wearing?
is from England, they didn't believe me.
Where
So
are
they
her
went as far
pantalones?
as looking up the last name, the family history, like the ancestry, all that, up until where she's buried and everything.
She's 37 and she's dating like a freshly 20-year-old guy.
That's how into my life they are. So
grandma and grandpa got a little cute edit of them. Period. Period. That's of grandpa being famous. Okay. All right. Well, that's that. All right. Have there been instances where your mother has expressed feelings of jealousy towards you, and how does that affect your relationship with her?
There's this video going around of my mom being jealous of me when I was little, having a better relationship with my dad than she did. And
I mean, girl, that's his kid. That's his whole kid. Not you being jealous of a baby girl.
It's not that.
Wait, she was jealous of her daughter because she was getting attention from her father?
She a daddy's girl. She said he better love me more than he calm down. He was in the okay. He was in there
What?
making her. Okay, so he's gonna love
I
her.
think I need a drink.
Miss Girl was not. She was.
It wasn't like that.
Okay, continue.
But and then there's a lot of people saying that she's jealous of me because
How does that make you feel?
like I don't know, there's like nothing to be jealous of. I mean, I am her daughter and they say I look like her, so there's nothing much different from us. Not that I have more followers than her, maybe that's why.
Oh, so you think she's jealous of you because she has more followers?
The cougars. I'm not knocking the cougars. I swear. I've been known to date some. Okay, wait. You can date someone younger. That's fine. I don't judge that. But what is a 37-year-old female who has CPS symbol? She's doing all of this. Where in the mindset do they align with a 19-year-old? Because I feel like I don't have anything in common with 19-year-olds unless it's my niece. And with guys, yeah, no. I don't date anyone younger. But hey, to each their own.
She clocked that shit so hard.
No, don't come for me. Don't come for
I'm
me.
outdoing her. I'm not doing the doer.
Yes, YouTube ad actors. You should.
Do I have?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I would have had over 1 million and something
Woulda,
followers.
coulda, shoulda, girl. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
But
She
then
got
they
a
did that
million.
mass unfollowing, and then they took my account. So of course,
You
but
hear
no,
that?
I
That
am
sounds
very. No, it does not. I am very proud of her though. Like I bought her a Gucci purse when for
She's
her
friends with
was
Jen
it
Soto.
900K or 800K. Bought her a Gucci purse.
So she buys her daughter a Gucci purse, but she can't buy her a bed. We hear later in the interview that the daughters don't have a bed. They don't have like something to sleep on. She's gross. She's just in it for the clout and money. And
Like what 15-year-old literally?
Not my ass. I had Barbies.
Exactly.
That's what I had.
Exactly.
My Barbies didn't even have a Gucci.
Exactly.
her mentality is
So
yeah.
it's like, I'm not jealous of her. I'm blessed to be able to give her the life that I've always wanted as a little girl. And now that I can give it to her without
There could be though, like,
and she don't have
a
pants.
younger brother, and we grew up very differently. Like I grew up in a very different financial situation than my brother, and there were times where like I as a sibling would just be envious of how it felt like my brother's life was a little bit easier than mine growing up because we're like almost 7 years apart. So it's like my parents' financial situation when I was growing up was very different than my brother was growing up. So it could be, that could be a possibility where she didn't grow up like that. So seeing you grow up and it's a completely different situation. Of course, you always want better for your kids, but girl, that might be a little fun, you know. Taking accountability is where you first take.
I think I want to fight this girl.
Up.
I mean, hey, I mean, the internet's going to say
because where was your Gucci bag at 15?
You know what? I might have not had a Gucci bag, but I had their dad, okay? At 15, so.
She just said I had their I'm sorry, I like can't breathe. She said I had their dad at 15. Let me go back to that.
Sibling would just be envious of how
horrified.
It felt like my brother's life was a little bit easier than mine growing up because we're like almost 7 years apart. So it's like my parents' financial situation
I agree,
when I was growing up was very different than my brother was growing up. So it could be, that could be a possibility where she didn't grow up like that. So seeing you grow up and it's a completely different situation. Of course, you always want better for your kids, but girl, that might be a little fun, you know. Taking accountability is where you first take the step up.
I mean, hey, I mean, the internet's going to say
because where was your Gucci bag at 15?
You know what? I might have not had a Gucci bag, but I had their dad, okay? At 15, so. We were dating at 14. I met their dad when I was a teenager. No, not that. No. I meant like I was already dating their dad. So I was with their dad at that age.
She said no.
No, I was 16.
She said you would get
I was
no.
16. I was 16. 16. Yes.
I'm so confused.
The girl with 1 million followers.
What is the world coming to?
What are some positive experiences you've had as a family due to your mother's online activities?
Like trips?
Yeah, like what are some things that because of the social media presence that you guys have, what are some positive things that you've experienced because of it?
Allegedly, her daughters have like walked in on her doing some inappropriate stuff, if you know what I mean. And then she was like licking her sex toy, and then she was like videotaping someone doing inappropriate behaviors in a car. I'm with you guys. You guys feel the same. I think we're one in this. As a mother discussing dating with the front of your teen kids, have some decency, right, 𝗿𝗏? Yeah, I think I need a shower too, Pantera.
Well, we go on trips. Like we just got back from New York and
period.
Hey, fever dream.
Okay.
Obviously, when we go shopping, we spend a lot, like quite a bit of money.
Oh, because she liked to get down. Did she get Louis? First of all, girl, you know that in your TikTok shop, it says that like what you bought, and people are like, girl, that is off-brand Louis. Have you ever been caught with an off-brand bag?
No, I haven't, to be honest. Like they think, so they literally think my Louis are fake. I can pull up the receipt right now if you want to see it. I can log into my Louis account right now.
Oh, she got an account.
I got a YSL account,
okay,
Gucci, and Louis.
I have nothing nice to say.
Yeah.
Stop playing with her.
Exactly. Exactly. Who wants me to be their sugar mama? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Anyways,
wait.
How do you handle discussions with friends who are aware of your mother's online persona? Because I know that ain't easy.
Yeah. So when they found out about my mom, some people didn't like it, obviously. And one of my friends,
she said obviously.
One of my friends actually, there was a video about her and my mom talking to her, and
your mom was talking to your friends.
Yeah, because she was on live and it got clipped.
Okay.
And
like she came in the room?
No, we were by the pool.
Okay.
And my mom was talking about her ex and telling her like girl advice, I guess. And people were saying in the comments of my friends, my friend has an ex.
How old's your friend?
Oh, ex.
My age,
how old
15.
She has an ex-boyfriend at 15.
Oh, she's 15. I thought she was at least 18. But her daughter's tuition check bounced last week. Not the mom with the Louis and stuff. It's so gross to such. Yeah, I don't really care for brands.
I'm scared. Okay,
but your daughters don't have beds, right, Marlena?
She told me about the video and she was like,
the daughter is 15.
Girl, I don't want this out. I didn't like it. I was like, oh, it's not my fault that my mom was live and it got clipped. And a lot of people don't like my mom going live, like getting clipped or anything, because I guess they're embarrassed of it for being our friends and stuff. I would say we lost a bit of friends.
Really?
Is this Wade Wilson's new chick? Like, are we gonna see her in the are we gonna hear her in the phone calls? We might.
How does that make you feel?
To be honest, there's nothing I can do about it.
But there is.
I mean, it sucks, yes. But at the end of the day, like, their friends shouldn't be around, because if I'm live, they even know. If I'm live, like, don't come in my room. Don't come in, like, unless I'm live with them and I'm like, hey, we're going to do a live. But even then, they don't like to be on camera.
Okay.
So
why do you force them?
You know, it's, and like,
why are they there right now?
What they clip is not, it's not in my control. They clip whatever they want. I can sit here and say something about you, and they're going to get the bad part of it. And then they're going to make a whole TikTok and make me seem like I was like side-eyeing you or jealous of you or something. They're going to make something bad out of nothing, literally. So, you know, I mean,
but you don't think that maybe like, oh, hey mom, I'm having friends over. You don't, like, you would say no to them having friends over if you knew you were going to go live.
So their friends, some of them do not come over my house anymore.
Okay.
Just because the parents don't feel comfortable, because my address is leaked.
Okay.
And so I totally agree with that. I understand that. There is some that still come over, and when I'm live, they know, so they stay.
I don't know. I'm a Hispanic too. Like, this is wild to me. Like, this is wild.
Out of the area where I am live.
So you don't feel like any sort of guilt or sadness that they've lost friends because of it, and they've expressed that?
No, because it's not even for that reason, to be honest. I feel like some of their friends are jealous because of the life that they have. They don't go to school anymore. They they're homeschooled. You know, they can just get up and leave, take a trip. And honestly, I mean,
I agree, 𝗿ₐra.
There's reasons why I pulled Haley out of school, because she wasn't talking to certain friends anymore also. Right. And it wasn't because of me. It was because of things that when you're a teenage girl, you and your friends fight.
Right.
So she just didn't like going because they were having a fallout or something. So, you know, with that, she was just like, Mom, I don't want to go to school no more. Can you homeschool me? So I finally did it. Like, literally, like
because she's being bullied, because you're nasty and doing inappropriate, illegal things online and exploiting your children. Money and millions or not, being bullied and treated like that by your peers must affect their psyche and who they are, right? People like this can vote, right? She's delusional. No, 𝗿ₐra, you're right. This is insane. I don't know why people are like, we're all sucked into it. Here I am watching this interview, but I don't watch her on TikTok or anything. Like, I don't, I was going to deep dive her, but I don't even think she's worth my time. So we're just going to review the interviews, and I have a couple clips. If she was my mom, I wouldn't want to leave the house. Hey, Cat TV, good to see you. Motherhood was so important to me. Right. That's why I don't understand her, the kiosk wives. Yes. Okay, let's get back to the interview. Hi, Timo, good to see you.
A couple weeks into school, I took her out. I said, well, I'm not going to have you miserable either.
Right. He's a predator.
And so I did what I could as a mom to protect her from them girls. Because if you're going to be a true friend, you're going to stay a friend through the bad, the good, the ugly, whatever.
Right.
And so for that, they're still young.
Even if she did say, she was like, I've lost friends because of my mom and what she does in the lives and stuff. So in my opinion, I feel like as a mom, I'd be like, damn, like, I'm sorry. Like, I would be like, I would want an apology from my mom and be like, look, I'm sorry if I've hurt your feelings. I'm sorry if I made you feel that way. But at some point, it's like, you would not be a topic of conversation with her friends if it wasn't for your online presence. It wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
It wouldn't happen. Like if you worked a regular 9 to 5 and a regular job where it wasn't plastered all over social media and you weren't, granted, one of the most controversial people right now, there wouldn't be anything to fight about. Like, yeah, they're 16. Yeah, they're going through like hormonal shit and whatever, y'all. I don't know what happens at 16 anymore. Hopefully nothing crazy. But I would feel some sort of way, especially given that, you know, she literally just said like, yeah, like, they don't like coming around and they feel some way about what my mom says. And then to sit here and be like, oh no, like it's not me at all. Like
I did have a 9 to 5.
There has to be some accountability though.
Yeah, I did have a 9 to 5.
And was this happening anyway?
It was still happening. Yes. I've worked at my last job that I had. I worked there for 6.5 years up until December 23rd of this past December 2024. I got fired.
Fired?
Yes.
For what?
She got fired for being on TikTok. And what does working a 9 to 5 mean? And you're still being a nasty ass parent.
The trolls TikTok literally sent my owner a video of me showing my nip. Yes. Yes. So they fired me.
Oh.
And I just put that out there literally on TikTok because people were like, you don't know how to work. You don't have a job. You don't have this. You don't have that. Well, why do y'all think I wasn't coming on TikTok till 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock my time? I had a 9 to 5. I worked.
Your boss saw your nipple.
Literally. And then somebody took a picture of me at my desk and posted it all over TikTok. One of the patients did.
Wait, where did you work?
I worked at a dental office in Arlington, Texas.
Why are you showing?
How did that even happen?
What?
The slip.
I was drunk on live with Santos. Yes. Literally. I'm gonna do the walk of shame now.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed.
Yeah.
I'm ashamed for that because I regret ever meeting Santos.
Have you set any boundaries as her kids regarding to anything that's been shared publicly? If so, when were those boundaries established and what are they?
Okay, so like getting clipped, obviously walking into her room, I told her, let me know when you're on live. So I don't walk into her room and they clip me and post it because that's happened like twice already.
Mm-hmm.
And they zoom in on my face and then people make fun of me.
Okay.
And then there's times where I don't want her to talk about stuff about us because obviously people are gonna clip it and then share it more online.
Do you think that maybe sometimes she can exploit situations to get views?
I'm gonna be real, yeah.
Because that's the game. But that's your kid.
No, not with them.
She just said yes.
I don't do it with them. I mean, I don't really like to talk about them, honestly. When it comes to my lives now, I tell them if y'all have anything to say about the kids, I'm not answering it. If anything.
Why are they here on this couch, you freaking clown?
I protect them now. When they come in my room, I cover the camera. When they're around, I don't film them.
But have you done that in the past? Have you taken a situation and used it for views regarding the kids? Would you feel like maybe she has done that ever?
Yeah, but not me, my sister. You've taken her when she was sick and you're begging for money.
When?
Oh my gosh, the daughter
you
calling
said
her
send the
out.
Galaxy to know about my baby girl's health when I was in the hospital.
Oh, that's because, that was like
what?
Though. But you weren't even in the hospital.
Yeah, but no, but I still didn't like that.
Yeah, because we were already.
Oh my gosh, my heart.
You wanted my information out for a Galaxy.
I was
literally G Money and everyone else, like Angelito, they could send you, they could send you a Galaxy.
I don't have a phone.
Wait.
What's his name then?
Stop saying.
Oh, double T.
I'm ready for like CPS advocate to walk into this building.
You sold her out for a Galaxy? You sold her out for a Galaxy?
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like
she's
that.
In the hospital talking about something. Give me a Galaxy if you want to know what's wrong with her.
She wasn't in the hospital.
Say sorry. Say sorry right now. She's about to cry. Give her a hug and say sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
This is horrifying. So she was in the hospital and her mom obviously sold her out for a Galaxy, and now the girl wants to cry here at the interview.
send a galaxy to help me pay the medical bills.
No, it
Wow.
wasn't like that.
How do you handle misinformation or rumors about your family online? And what would you say the most outrageous rumor has been? Question. Do you have beds?
It's a phone, right?
Well, I don't live with my mom.
But at your mom's house?
No.
I'm going to 𝐿EE you. I'm going to give you money for, I want a bed, 2 mattresses, 2 of them. I want a headboard and 2 nightstands. I'm going to order that before you leave this house today. And I'm going to insert the clip of the receipt.
There's a story behind that, okay?
Please tell me why your children don't have beds. Yes.
Because my mom was actually
Mhm.
going to go look at a furniture store because I don't go anywhere publicly
Mhm.
at all.
Because
Wait, she doesn't go anywhere publicly, but she's doing all this shit online. And then she's buying all these Gucci bags, but she can't get her children a bed.
just that bitch.
Literally. No,
Period.
like I really don't. Like if I go
period.
out, you're
Right,
gonna
Amber.
I'm gonna get
Right.
noticed.
Yeah, no.
And if I don't have my
20
security
times.
guard, I'm not going anywhere.
Period.
My mom actually told me 2 weeks ago. She was like,
How
or my
about
dad said
the catch
that
a charge?
he told my
to
mom
put
to
my
go
hands on this girl.
to a furniture store and I would give him my card info because here's my card. I have money. But
Yes, she's rich.
no, I'm
I
not.
can show you the motherfucking Louis.
But
receipts, everything.
literally. But she
Her voice, I can't even. Didn't 𝗷𝗃𝗃𝗃 also not have a bed for her child? Oh my gosh. Not 𝗷𝗃𝗃𝗃 number 2.
she never did that. So and then I mean there, like she said, she doesn't stay with me. I'm about to move because everything's just getting crazy. And so and I don't have a guy to come build it, but hopefully I can get somebody
I'll pay for
to come build it.
I'll pay for it. Y'all are gonna have 2 mattresses. You're gonna have a whole 9. Okay, we're gonna do a room makeover. I'm being for real. I'm gonna insert the receipt from IKEA, whatever you want. I'll let you pick it out.
Well, thank you. But
no, please.
it's like yeah, I mean at my mom's house though, yeah, they have a bed. They have a bed. And actually,
but girl, you gotta have. Come on.
No, listen. Okay, so when CPS did go to my house, yeah. So yeah, this guy called CPS on me. Okay.
Why is that funny? Like, why is CPS being called to, like, I have my opinions about CPS, but I'm
had a CPS case open. So, and also because of Santos.
Anyway, had bed.
Right.
She looked in the room. She said she looked in the room and
she
took
said,
a picture
of what?
of their room. They have a mattress in there.
Okay, at least.
Yeah.
a
But
mattress.
even then, when they stay over,
My dog had a mattress.
this one
like,
sometimes sleeps with me or on the couch. That one sleeps on the couch, or she'll sleep on the mattress. So it's like,
Question.
dude, my parents would never. My dad would give me the bed anytime if I didn't have, like, that is wild.
Is it because there's
This is
bed bugs?
wild.
no, that was like a
I don't
beetle
know
or
how they even
something.
start. I don't
Yeah.
even know how to
That
start.
was like a beetle or something. But again, what these people need to realize is I do live in a duplex.
Okay.
I have neighbors.
Okay.
So with that, there's gonna be whatever they have does transfer over.
Ew.
But I mean, I don't have like roaches or anything. No.
You are
But could there be potential bed bugs, or is it just
no?
little
Like
beetles?
I haven't found any, but that was a beetle.
Okay.
But of course,
A
people
beetle?
take one little thing,
Right.
let it be a flea on your leg, and they're gonna say it's something else.
Well, even a flea's kind of gross.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, well, I don't have animals, but it's like, and again, that's why I'm moving,
Okay.
because my landlord I feel like for what I pay there, I can literally find a nice house somewhere, and I want a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath. I already have my mind
But you're not getting them a mattress
set on what I want.
or a
Okay,
bed.
period. She got budget.
Literally.
You got budget.
Literally.
All right. Well, I'm shipping the beds. We'll get into CPS soon because I don't even know. Hold on now.
Yeah.
What was the moment you realized TikTok Live could be a full-time thing? And what was your biggest month on TikTok Live?
So my thing, honestly, when their dad passed away, I started freaking out. I'm not gonna lie, because I literally would make like
She's gross.
$800 every 2 weeks at my job.
Okay, so $1,600.
Yes, I lived with my parents. Okay. Even then, when I lived with my parents, they were saying my room was the porch because it was like an added on room. My parents' house, I'm actually making them a checkout. Literally, I'm making my parents a checkout, and I'm going to give them money. I already have a number amount. I'm I still have to
The
get a little
interviewer,
bit more for
Camilla, is
that,
taking things.
but I'm going to make them one of those huge checks to fix up their house. Because I asked my mom the other day, do you want me to give you money for a down payment, or do you want me to have y'all fix up the house? She said, the house is paid off. We can fix it.
Okay.
I lived with them, and I was living paycheck to paycheck, literally like penny to penny. And their dad passed away. I was depending on his child support. So when he ended up passing away, I met this girl that would battle. And so when she told me, like, you know, hey, let's battle, I seen how I was making money. So I was like, oh my God, like, you know.
Who was it? Remember?
Yeah, her name is Jasmine.
Okay.
Yeah, she still battles till this day.
Okay.
And we're still friends. We still talk. And so I just started doing that. And I mean, I've been blessed since. And then, like,
But how did it take off? What happened? What was the situation where this became a full-time thing?
it wasn't a full-time thing. Like, I was doing it, yes, making money, but saving the money. And so until I got fired, December.
For showing your
Yes.
hoo-ha.
Yes. So when I got fired, I was like, you know what? This has to be my full-time thing now.
How did your parents feel about that?
The nip slip?
And being fired for it? Because you were living at their house, right?
No.
Okay, you weren't living.
I was already living on my own.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so.
But did they know about it?
They heard about it. Yeah. My mom wasn't happy. I'm not gonna lie.
Is she Latina?
Yeah, but she wasn't
You
happy.
didn't get your ass beat?
No, my parents don't. No.
My mother.
No.
Why don't?
And my dad, he was just like, you know, pray about it.
Okay.
You'll find something else. You know, God's not gonna leave you without.
Right.
Yeah.
And then that's when you just started battling and making a lot. When
and exploiting your children and your disgusting behaviors online. She must think people don't know you guys. That's right. How does she contribute to society? She doesn't. Pathetic. Absolutely. Battle, like fight. I have no idea. Oh, TikTok, you can battle. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. Maybe I want to battle someone. TikTok battle is when content creators compete to see. Oh, okay. You guys are teaching me. Create to see who gets more gifts. I got it. Her tats look like gel tats. She's disgusting.
was it like,
She
wow,
should
there's a
put
lot
that
of money in this,
money
and what's the most you've ever made?
to use.
on
Yes, I
TikTok?
am on TikTok. TikTok.
So
I got in
the
trouble.
most I've ever made
in
on
trouble
TikTok
when I was
Live
there.
was $12,000.
In one sitting?
Oh no, I'm gonna have to look into that.
In one live?
Yes.
How many hours?
Like 2.5.
You made 12 grand in 2.5 hours?
Yeah.
That will be bagging fake, y'all. And her kids still don't have a bed. So what's that funny? Yeah.
Oh,
That's funny. Nothing's that funny when your kids don't have a damn bed. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, well, that's why they're enjoying the hotel bed. I'm just kidding.
That I paid for?
what? Are you guys? Is this for real?
Just kidding.
I feel like
How is the hotel bed, you guys? Is it good, wonderful? You like having a nightstand?
Yeah, it's
No
comfy.
bed bugs?
hotel
No
bed.
bed bugs.
Ew, period.
So the first thing they said when we walked in, no, the first thing
Yeah,
they said
hide
when
me
we
on there,
walked
go ahead.
in was, oh, and we each have our own bed. I said, no, y'all are sharing one bed. I take the other.
Oh, like you sleep.
They
Honestly,
get their
you
own
should-
bed, and I sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
No. Really?
Yeah. Okay. Do you think TikTok changed y'all's life for the better or for the worse?
So I was asked that question actually the other day by another influencer.
Why does she
and
talk like
he
that?
said,
She gets like all
would
serious.
you
Like,
wish
we're
your
gonna take
life
her
was back to the
serious.
way it was before TikTok? I can honestly say I've been blessed by TikTok because not only do I get paid with the battles, I get paid with the views, you know, like all that. And then the views on my videos I get paid with, and then like my subs and stuff. So I can honestly say it does. I mean, it's done good, but if I could go back to my life before where nobody knew who I was, I liked it. I only had like 50 to like 100 views in my lives. And now
Shut
there's
up.
like thousands of people that watch me.
I can't with
And
her.
so, you know, I feel like I don't.
This is why I'm
Probably
not
because they're waiting
featuring
for another
her.
slip.
Yeah, literally. And I don't like to go out in public because, like I said, you know, people are like, oh, you're Ash Trevino. That's Ash Trevino. Like, I've already got noticed here since
Different
I've been
state.
here.
She's international.
Yeah,
She's
literally.
domestic, actually.
They can say their own thing, but to me, like I said, it does have good and it's got its bad. But if I could go back to my normal where nobody knew me,
So keep the money, take away the fame.
Literally.
Yo, just unfollow Ash Trevino.
Literally.
Make her not popular at all.
Literally.
She hates it.
Cancel me. I want to cancel me.
I feel like I'd rather go back to my old life.
Aw.
Yeah, we have money and
Hey, Triple P.
I mean, I don't like being online publicly. Like,
Amber says she had 1 million followers until the mass unfollowing. And that's how the crab got there. And she wonders why her life is, she's trash. Hello, Triple P, good to see you. All that money, but no bed in pants. Right.
like,
And yeah, I understand that.
yeah.
Especially you're so young.
Yeah. And growing up, that's why I'm homeschooled too. In the beginning of school, people noticed my mom, and I got like in the cafeteria a lot of stares.
Mhm.
And so, if I could, I honestly would go back to my old life to being a nobody to people, because that's when I was more confident, didn't care how I look. And now, since I'm publicly, I've cared more about how I look, how I go out, and stuff.
Well, I think you are beautiful, and I'm sorry that the internet has literally tore you down, because that's not how it should be. That's not what anyone deserves. I think that there's two extremes, right? Like there's like Kim Kardashian, and then there's like the common, worker. I feel like you guys shouldn't take it so extreme either way. Like there's a balance, and finding that balance, everyone's gonna be a lot happier. Don't isolate yourself. Like you're beautiful, be confident, be true to who you are. Like go out there and do whatever you want to do. Just because you're public doesn't mean that you can't go and follow your dreams, follow what you want to do, and be who you want to be. Like don't let that hold you back, because I'll tell you one thing, nobody else is going to care about you more than you care about you.
Yes, Sandra.
So don't let your mother's shenanigans stop you. And you're beautiful. And I think just definitely don't take it for granted either, because a lot of people would kill to be in your position, and a lot of people would kill to make that type of money. There is a balance, and you can find it. So hang in there, girl. What's the weirdest fan interaction you've ever had? You want to know how it smells?
Literally.
Ew.
Walking through the mall and you hear somebody just singing the song out loud. And then they're like, "Ask Santos, he knows smell well." And I'm like, oh my God, they know the song.
Girl, we know the song.
It's, oh my God.
I don't know what song it is.
I don't know.
Do you regret it?
I don't regret
It's a
it.
banger.
Yeah, I don't regret it. But if I didn't have to just pick that one name,
Santos. It could be anyone. You could just change it. Anyone. Who else? Who would you say? Who would you replace it with?
My guy's name, but I can't say his name on.
You have a guy?
Yes, I told you. Yes.
She has a
She got
guy.
a man?
Why is she laughing like
They
that?
look the fuck appointed. She said, "Tell me about him."
They don't know.
Ew, is that what she's talking about?
I mean, he was kind of nice a little bit, because when she was doing something, I picked up the phone and I was like, "My mom's not here right now."
What?
She let me pick up the phone, and I was like, "My mom's not here right now." And he was like, "Oh, do you need me to call me? Like, does she need to call me back later when she's not busy?" And I was like, "No, she's like heading down the hall right now," even though she really wasn't. And then she told me to go bring her the phone in the bathroom. But yeah.
I don't want to know
That's
that.
nice. That's just common decency.
No, because most people really.
Who has your mother dated?
So he's sweet. He's respectful. That's what she's trying to tell you.
So you've dated disrespectful men, like, and they know, like.
Well, no, there was one guy, and I don't remember who it was, to be honest. I think it was actually my ex that I brought home from prison, Jesse. Yeah, it was him actually. He called. So he called from prison, and literally,
yeah, she is the
no, like she answered, and one of them answered, and they sounded just like me, and he was like, "Where's your mom?" And they were like, "Oh, hold on, she's coming." And so when I was coming to the phone, I was like, "Hey, hello," and he's like, "Don't be letting them answer the phone like that no more, like rude." And I'm like, "Bro, like those are my kids, like." If I'm not there,
okay, but that's crazy work, because the fact that a man, I'm assuming this guy's a man, he's not 19. Yeah, no. Okay, period. We'll get into that later.
I can't stand her freaking laugh.
A grown ass man. The fact that all he said was, "Oh, okay, let her, have her call me back. No worries." Please, that is the lowest of the lowest, bare minimum. That's not being nice. That's not me. That is human decency, respect. That is if I call.
Okay, pause. Do you guys want to hear the new song? I had not heard of it. I'm horrified. Why are we covering this? It's not true crime. I don't know. I feel like it might be at some point. Tell me if this is it, Amber, the song I'm about to play. I probably will get in trouble for playing this, but oh well. Is this it?
I ain't taking no dick unless it's this big. You wanna know how it smell? Santos, he know it smell well. I want new. If I fuck, I never tell. I want new. I want new. I want new. I want new. I got a 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 new. I seen his pee-pee. He seen the new. I got a new. I got a new. I got it smell like new in this bitch. Culo in this bitch. He can't have one bitch. You want my new on that bitch. I ain't taking no dick unless it's this bitch.
I had enough of that. Yeah. Let's get back to the interview. Whatever that was, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. Something about her smelling.
The phone, and I'm
yes.
like, oh, hey, just have her call me back later. That's what everyone should say. Not having, oh, I don't know why your kids answer the phone.
Literally.
That's crazy. Like, that's.
But to be honest,
we need to get you on Christian Mingle.
No, well, this one is actually a Christian.
Okay.
And so he told me he is saving himself until marriage. So literally, I was like, bro,
you got a song about your new and you think you're gonna last with a man
that's
that wants
what
to
I
save himself
told
for
him.
marriage? No, be so for real.
No, but that's what I told him. And he's like, no, like by my religion, like he hasn't dated a girl in 5 years either. Everybody thinks that. He's on my TikTok. He's always in my lives.
But there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe a bi man is what you need.
You want to know how it smells? Ask Max. He knows it smells well. I'm just kidding.
Wait, yuck. Wait.
Hey, yo, check.
Wait.
Decency, respect. That is if I call your mom and you answer the phone and I'm like, oh, hey, just have her call me back later. That's what everyone should say. Not having, oh, I don't know why your kids answer the phone.
Literally.
That's crazy. Like, that's.
But to be honest,
we need to get you on Christian Mingle.
No, well, this one is actually a Christian.
Okay.
And so he told me he is saving himself until marriage. So literally, I was like, bro,
you
like,
got a song about your new and you think you're gonna last with a man that wants to save himself for marriage? No, be so for real.
No, but that's what I told him. And he's like, no, like by my religion, like he hasn't dated a girl in 5 years either. Everybody thinks that.
That's a lie. He's saying he's saving himself to marriage so he doesn't have to touch you.
He's on my TikTok. He's always in my lives.
But there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe a bi man is what you need.
Stinky new.
Ask Max. He knows it smells well. I'm just kidding.
Hey, yo, chat, clip that.
Well, no, we haven't met, but we're actually planning a time for me to.
You haven't
Amber.
met?
Amber,
no,
I
only
can't breathe.
online. Like we FaceTime. Yes, we FaceTime. He just got a haircut.
There's no. Give her the mic. Give her the mic. You're cut off. That's your mother.
Look at the girl in the middle.
You for the clout and views because you haven't met him before your fame.
Let me show you and let me tell you. Because Max
Clock it.
Literally.
Clock it.
No, because Max literally is not disrespectful. He does not care about the views. He does not care about the views. And whenever he is on live, he tells them,
no,
I'm not going to talk about it.
See how many galaxies and lions you get, so he knows how much to ask you to pay.
No. Literally, he's one of my biggest gifters on TikTok.
So he's like a mini sugar daddy.
He's young, but he's
How
younger
old is
than
he?
me. He's 23.
The dude broke up with her the next day. Really, Amber?
What?
Why not? Okay, like
he's one of my biggest gifters, and we've been talking since December.
Ew.
So you're just gonna date the biggest?
That whole song and all of that.
Who says he's a Christian that doesn't want to?
Yeah, we're gonna save ourselves until marriage.
Ashley, stop playing with me.
No, I'm serious.
No, you're not.
Yes, when we meet, We're
Call
gonna
me.
we're gonna
Call
come
me.
back to this conversation.
No, call me.
And you're gonna be like, so does he know how it smells? No, he don't. Wait till the wedding day.
Am I invited?
Yeah, you are. We're actually gonna get married in Miami.
She hasn't even met this man, and she's talking about her kids don't even know it. All they know is that he said he's gonna wait on the phone for her to get there. You know the one thing I said about you before you got here? I said, Ash Trevino is like the car crash that never just thought it just keeps going. And tell me that's not accurate.
That's funny.
Okay, but listen, you're thinking ahead.
You want to get married?
No. Okay, but
And I'm thinking ahead.
But
you're thinking about your kid's bedside table.
But I'm not gonna introduce my kids to just anybody.
I agree.
So that's why they haven't met
But
him.
inmates, am I right?
No. Literally, they've only met 2.
I'm horrified. Yeah, she cried online. I'm kind of disgusted. Pantera says, does anyone have a holy water? What is the 𝑛𝑛𝑛𝑛𝑛? Look. A stinky 𝑛𝑛𝑛𝑛. I don't know.
You've met 2 inmates and not a Christian man that doesn't want to have sex with you before you're married.
Because I mean,
He doesn't live in the same state.
No, he actually lives in a different state.
Where?
Arizona.
Are you sure he's real?
What?
He is. We FaceTime. If I was to
call him
FaceTime
right now. Call him right now.
Okay.
Let me say hello. Let me talk now. He has a heart by his name. Max.
What can I do?
Max. Are you real? Can I see your face?
I'm driving and you're in Apple CarPlay. Hold on.
Okay. Max, what's your ethnicity?
I'm Hispanic
From
Mexico.
Okay, period. Okay, so are you and Ash Trevino in some sort of relationship?
Are we in some sort of relationship? We're not official right now, but we are talking.
You know, she said she plans on marrying you in Miami.
We already discussed it.
You've already discussed this.
Yes, we're having Bean Dip Jr.
You haven't even met her children yet, who, by the way, don't have bedside tables and or
my God,
beds. And you're her top gifter, so I think you should probably buy her kids, take her kids on a shopping spree or something.
You literally said you're gonna do
Well, that's the thing. Once we're married, we could do that. I know, Camilla, I thought you could do it.
I'll take on that role, but
Okay, we'll take on until I get there in Miami.
are you using Ash for her money?
Am I using her for her money? Why would I be using someone for my money when I send them money?
That's it. All right.
Alrighty.
All right, Max.
I just wanted to ask you.
He's a sugar daddy, Ash.
I'm
He
not
even said
comfortable with this.
He's 23.
Okay,
Ashley.
but still.
He's 23. I'm 22.
I'm not gonna say the word.
He's what? Please.
What?
Stop. And I didn't know he was Mexican when I first met him. I was so excited because I was like, he's not a Mexican, he's a white boy.
A train wreck that never stops wrecking.
This is the ending though, like literally. So we're about to like just full throttle it and then it's gonna stop.
Give her the mic. She looks much but cry.
She does not look like
Give her
she's
the mic.
gonna cry.
Tell me how you really feel.
Honestly, sometimes I feel like it's weird for like girls to go for younger guys, but
You hear that?
it's weird for my mom. She's 36.
She said that loud and motherfucking proud. She said she's 36.
And she gets with people in their
Who are
20s.
19.
In Santos, he actually lied about his age. He said he was 22, but he's actually 19.
So Santos, the one with the noon in the 𝑛𝑛𝑛𝑛 song, was the 19-year-old. Augie says we all need a hazmat suit.
You see nothing wrong with that. Like, no, you don't see anything wrong with that. Your kid's over here. She's like, my mother is out here slinging that iron for a 19-year-old.
With anybody though.
But Santo knows how it smells.
What?
Camilla,
Yeah.
they never did anything. That was just for a song. And
Clock that T.
Yeah, I clocked it. Yeah, she clocked my shit.
So Santos doesn't know that she smells.
Camilla. She said, Camilla, they never did anything. Facts. Okay. I didn't see it. There was no video. There was nothing. I didn't see it. You weren't disgusted when you found out he was 19.
I did, and I was embarrassed because I was actually on live when it happened.
So this is Ashley Trevino live right now saying she admits and takes accountability, right? You are embarrassed for that. That made you feel embarrassed.
It made me feel embarrassed, ashamed. Like literally, I was like, that's why I say I wish I would have never met him. Because
but 23 is okay.
Literally, you're over 21. Yeah, you're
okay.
We can go to the bar and you can buy me a drink. At my wedding, we can have an open bar and I ain't got to worry about you going to jail or me going to jail for drinking underage. Yes.
Okay. To each their own.
Literally.
I could never. 23, your brain isn't fully developed. You haven't experienced life enough to be able to withhold what I deem to be like a marriage. Being the fact that you are 36 with 2 kids, like you have a very adult life.
Yeah.
And I feel like for someone that's 23 to enter that, or even any younger than that, even 25, 26, 27, like I feel like in these developmental stages in life, you don't need to be worried about someone, like not saying someone else's kids, because if you fall in love, you fall in love. But I feel like in my head, it's like, why would you go for someone who is underdeveloped?
So with that, I always
because your brain does not fully develop till the age of 25.
Yeah, but age to me is, I mean, literally, if you're over the age, you're an adult, you're gonna be the one to tell yourself what to do at that point, you know. And he lives on his own. He doesn't live with his parents. He's already went to school.
Basic requirements, by
literally. Like, I mean, there's so much more I can say about him, but I don't want to put his business out there.
Right. But why do you think you go for younger?
Right,
have you never tried a guy that's older or maybe in the same, at least 30?
Yeah. So I, like, a lot of my exes are 30. Like the guy that I'm about to divorce this month. He's actually...
You're married right now.
I am married.
You're currently married.
I'm currently married. I've been married since 2022.
You're currently married and you're planning a wedding right now with another man.
But the wedding's not going to happen tomorrow.
Not
what
real.
This is what you wanted.
Scripted.
This is
I just need everyone. This is not scripted.
You want the real.
Tell me how you feel, because I know you're waiting to say something.
Yeah, my mom is married.
She's married.
She's married. They're getting a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
The guy is awful.
You hate him? Not a good guy. Have you seen him?
Yeah, we've met him. We went to visits.
He's in prison.
Oh,
why are you laughing?
Gosh, he's in prison.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, they've only met him one time. I only took him to go visit Why are you crazy?
Because, girl, you are crazy. She married a man in prison. Why?
This is her second marriage in prison.
Oh my God.
Why?
You want to come? Y'all just come live with us.
Yes, please.
I think like being with someone and then they have to do time, that's a different thing. Or the fact that she just seeks out these men is wild, but I can see why. Like, who in their normal mind would want to date this? Like,
well, they have 2 new members.
Like, who? Any of the guys in the... Do you want to date her?
Girls, I think I have to end your segment
She's
here.
sexy.
Thank you so much.
She's
I
hot.
need to talk to your mom about something.
You want that new?
Clearly, there's a lot to debrief here, and I'm not gonna do what she does. I'll let y'all leave the room. Okay. I love you guys. I promise. Hey, new bed on me. New room on me. Okay. I pinky swear it.
Okay.
Your daughters are amazing.
They are. I love them.
They're very sweet. They're very smart.
They've been the reason why I'm still here today.
They are incredible.
Without them, I can guarantee you.
Girl, you gotta start bringing home the damn inmates.
I know.
No more. Red cards are out of pocket questions.
Okay.
So you don't want to answer, you say pass. You were on TikTok live while someone was getting head in the backseat of your car.
This is what I
Why
mentioned
did
at
you
the
keep
beginning.
Filming.
Okay, so with that, she knew I was on live.
Who is she?
Her name is Vala.
Okay.
And now she's with 𝗶𝗲 in LA. The girl with 𝗶𝗲 in LA.
I don't know. I don't.
𝗶𝗲 Olsen.
No, I know 𝗶𝗲, but I don't know. I didn't know that they were together. They're
So
friends?
she actually went up there to go live with 𝗶𝗲 temporarily.
Okay.
We all met through Santos. And so she knew I was on live. We were actually going to a club hosting that I was doing. And we were in the back seat. My security was driving.
Mhm.
And I decided to go live. You know, we're feeling good. having fun, just girls. And she was in the back with 𝗏𝗏𝗏. And so she knew we were on live as she was getting up, and you could see her look directly to my
So as you can
camera.
see here, I do have a screenshot.
Yeah.
You thought that was the funniest thing in the world.
Because I was like,
she did think that her friend giving head was the funniest shit ever. So here she is dying, laughing her ass off right here. Did she feel embarrassed at all?
she did. She felt ashamed, like literally.
What?
And you thought it was that's like you were just thinking, hey, this is for content.
So I didn't know exactly what had happened until I actually looked back, and I'm like,
And you start dying laughing.
because you see me in the video, like I'm like,
Girl, you're flaunting that shit. Look, you said, look.
and then I said,
She's in the back.
and then I said,
Her friend was giving someone oral and she was videotaping it and she's just sitting here.
Does she have an OnlyFans?
no. Well, I mean, she might now.
Right.
This better fuck. Girl, you better start one.
She might now.
You better start one. 'Cause after that, you got caught giving the 𝐿𝐿 9000 in the backseat of a car
For free.
You shouldn't have filmed it.
She shouldn't have done it.
What?
Fair enough. I do have something for you. I bought you some treats. I bought you some stuff. Okay, so if you want to bring it out, I'll give you a haul. I've studied you a little bit, and I did get you some treats. We have here Fritos bean dip, your favorite, I'm assuming.
It is my snack.
Okay, with hot Cheetos. And so that you don't sleep with 19-year-olds anymore. Another one, a clean one. You ordered them, so now you have 3.
No, I was gonna order.
Oh, well, there you go.
Thank you.
And it's pink.
Thank you. I love
Okay, our camera died in the middle of an Ash Trevino apology. So we're gonna run that back one more time. Go ahead. Apologize to the community that you offended in using that word.
I'm sorry to the Mexicans, okay? I will never use that
Hispanic community.
on the Hispanic community. I will
She's
never use that word
disgusting.
again or any racial slurs towards y'all.
I'm like,
Or any,
I'm
just
freaking
don't
out
use
over
any
here.
racial slurs.
Okay, I just said.
Okay.
I won't do any. Yeah.
All right, moving on. Black
I
Lives,
need to have a
diabolical,
drink.
Chaos and final
She's
round.
from Texas.
Santos
right?
was caught licking
Amber?
the Rose toy on live. What the fuck were you doing with that toy?
Nothing.
So he just wanted,
I just had it sitting right there the night that he came over.
right. Is this the same night you were drunk? Or is it
No,
different?
no, no.
night?
That was
Okay.
actually the last time that he ever came over my house.
And he licked your Rose toy. Why did he do that?
Because Santos is a freak. Santos sleeps with everybody.
Did he sleep with you?
Am I supposed to answer that
Yes.
truthfully?
Yes.
Truthfully.
Yes. Did Santos sleep with you? Did you sleep with Santos, actually?
I need an alcohol. No, I'm just kidding.
Does it need to have
Wow.
penetration, but did you do stuff with Santos? To where he would feel it's appropriate to lick your Rose toy because perhaps he's
Ew.
done there before.
So yes, we have done stuff
Okay.
twice.
Twice.
The 19-year-old is licking her Rose toy.
Two separate occasions.
With a 19-year-old boy.
I didn't
Hey,
know he was
Jazz.
19 at the time.
So this is before you knew.
Yes.
Claimed.
No,
before
she's
you
not.
Literally.
Unfair.
Like we did it twice and it was literally before Christmas. So
That's disgusting.
it is. It is. I regret it.
I'm disgusted.
I'm disgusted in
disappointed in you.
myself.
Yeah.
That
yeah,
is
you should
freaking
be. You
gross.
I agree.
bop.
We can agree on that.
Literally. If you got 2 legs, he's yeah.
The internet thinks you're still getting with teenage boys. What's the truth?
So I'm not. I don't
Right
really suck.
there.
Guys, they're not in their teens. They're in their early
Literally.
20s.
Literally. Literally. They're
Early
already out of their
20s.
teen years.
Just-
Yeah. They're not children. They're adolescents.
Quit making it sound so bad.
It is bad. It is bad.
Okay,
Max,
I'm only with
Max, I hope that you're good. It's a little weird. It's really weird. Please buy her children some nice shit, okay? They're great kids.
Max is
They're
amazing.
amazing. Good kids. I don't know about Max.
They're all
But your
amazing.
kids are amazing. What is the most shameless thing you've ever done for TikTok clout?
The shameless thing.
Like the most reckless thing you've ever done for TikTok clout?
Hang out with Santos.
You think that brought you clout? I mean, I think it did too. I
The
mean,
first
based on- okay.
time we ever met, yes.
Okay.
It did. We had 300,000 views on my live and we had almost 100 million likes. 300,000 people viewed my live.
Would you
When
do
you
it
were fooling around with a 19-year-old.
At least we're growing.
Yeah.
If TikTok banned you tomorrow, how would you make money? What's your plan B?
I have other socials that I'm working on right now,
Okay.
and I have other
So you still-
collabs coming up.
Okay, 𝗟𝗏 collab that you have coming up? Good one.
A good one. I mean, it's a YouTube video, so okay, just know this. There's going to be 20 guys.
Oh no,
It's
Lily
gonna be on
Phillips,
OnlyFans. That's her
wannabe
first
Lily
video on
Phillips.
OnlyFans. You went in
If you don't
deep.
know who Lily Phillips is, she's the OnlyFans girl. I did a live on her a while ago. She slept with 100 guys in one night, and I feel like this is where this is going.
That's it. That's all I'm going to say. They got to wait for the rest.
Right? Don't be
TikTok
contaminating.
users claim you've monetized poor parenting by drinking heavily and possibly driving under the influence while your children are present. How do you respond to these very serious accusations?
Okay, so
And why are these assumptions? Like, why are they assuming this?
okay, because there is times where they think that I'm out and I'm drinking,
Mhm.
but of course now I don't go live really unless.
So you just
I'm
drink
at
and
home.
drive without going live?
No, I don't. Like,
Okay.
I told you that if I'm going
Yes,
to
hi,
like say I'm
Noah.
going to my cousin's to go
I'm glad
drink,
you made it.
my mom or my dad will pick me up or drop me off in my car,
Okay.
and then my kids aren't with me, and
So why would they assume this? Why is this an assumption? Why are these accusations?
that one actually came from I was at a restaurant for my cousin's birthday, and literally this was in August,
Mhm.
and they literally had the police waiting outside because they said I was drinking and driving. I was not drinking and driving. I was literally with my cousin. I don't like they
She's
just think
such a
every time
liar.
I'm
Just
driving, I
everything
guess
she
I'm
says
drunk.
is
I have no
just-
idea.
Okay.
I've never drank and drive with my kids.
I hope you wouldn't drink.
But
and drive.
there's
I
TikToks, I
wouldn't.
think, of her
wouldn't,
doing
because
that.
Why would I risk the chance of losing them
And money.
when I'm all they have?
Just kidding.
When I'm all they have.
Yeah.
You know, and
And grandma and grandpa. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are great.
literally, they're
Y'all are great.
amazing. I had the best parents.
Okay. So don't do that. If
No.
that's something you've ever done,
Yeah.
that's
Yes, sir.
also disgusting behavior. Reports suggest that your daughters were initially raised by your mother due to complaints to Child Protective Services. How do you address concerns about your parenting that led to such actions?
Okay, so my kids literally were not raised by my mom.
Okay.
They were raised by me since the day I gave birth to them. Literally, CPS just got involved back in, I want to say, September.
Mhm.
And they were getting so many calls that
Because of TikTok Live, you would
yes,
say?
yes. And I was tired of it. So I told my mom, you know what, keep them until this goes away. And they were still making calls, false accusations, saying this, saying that.
And has Child Protective Services come and
They've interviewed me.
Okay.
But they've said there's no reason. They even tell my parents there's no reason to take them from their mom. Their mom is not an unfit parent.
He probably smells like
closed every
old
single
rotten
case that
feta
we've had.
cheese.
And
some would say you are.
they would, yeah,
Okay.
they would. But
Because I think maybe you just portray a lot of things online, and so it allows people to be very judgmental.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that would
again,
be-
they
you're
only
right,
see
𝗂𝗏.
bits and pieces of it. They don't see me from morning to
The
night.
dating show.
They only see an hour or 2 hours or 30 minutes of my life. And
Yes.
that being said,
Yes,
my kids
we were talking
have
about
never
this
been in
last
harm's
night.
way. I've never given my kids any type of alcohol, any kind of anything else that they shouldn't have.
I never gave them alcohol, but I'm psychologically damaging them and embarrassing them and humiliating them.
There was even rumors that my kids were pregnant. They weren't. They're not.
Okay.
I've even taken a drug test and I passed it because of
Oh
CPS,
my God.
back in December
Wow.
or January, beginning of January.
What does that matter? You can.
CPS asked me. They came over my house and they seen my house, and they asked me, "Would you be willing to take a drug test?" I said, "Yeah, why not?"
You could have
I'm
done
not
drugs
scared. I
after,
have nothing to
before.
hide. I don't
What do
do
you
drugs.
mean?
I'm not that type of person. And so I went that next day and I took it, and they got the answers a couple weeks ago because it took so long. I don't know why. I guess because they sent it off. It was a urine sample.
No, we
And
did not.
so, yeah, they've closed that case too. And that was the last one that I know of.
Okay.
But now they can't come.
That's all. We've all passed a drug. Or we've all failed one or two.
Legal.
Or okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
I have
You
an
a legal
attorney.
team. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Period. Budget. She got budget.
Yeah.
You have a very messy personality and a very messy personal life, and I really
Mhm.
hate that your kids have been brought into it because
Yeah.
they shouldn't know about any of this.
Yeah.
Literally. And
They
I
should not
felt-
know about. They don't need to know about how you're new. They don't need to know anything. And the fact that this is brought up to them is not okay. Like that is not okay.
It's not.
Your kids should not know about anything about CPS. Like when some kids, like CPS shows up, they don't even know CPS shows up. Like I hope you do see that. I really hope you see.
And
how
that's the thing.
not
Like
okay.
if you ask the girls, they will tell you that they're tired of it.
As they should be though, because that's ridiculous. Like
but they're tired of it. But here you have them on this interview. Even
though like sometimes like your behaviors like as a like yes, I am a very strong advocate for like
Jules. This is the one and only time.
Women, when we
unless she's arrested or something.
From experiences that I've heard through family members.
Or having a
the woman
stinky nunu.
She becomes a mother. It's hard to differentiate a mother, being a mother, and then being also a woman for her partner, for her husband, for herself. And I feel like you really mix those two, and it became really messy for everyone, for the public, for your children. Like you need to take care of yourself as a woman very independently than how you would take care of yourself and present yourself as a mother. And I think that this is where everything went to shit because now it's publicized to 300,000 people and more.
Yeah, but then again,
because people make mistakes. Yeah, I get that. I'm not sitting here saying, you're going to hell and you're a piece of shit person, but you have done a very poor job of separating the two to the public eye because they shouldn't have that much power over you. The public should never have that much power over you to be able to sit here and basically attack your every move. And that sucks. It does.
It sucks. Like
I hope that I hope that your kids are enough of a reason for maybe to dial back a bit or just not go live and understand that, bro, like I hope this doesn't affect them later. I mean, same with me.
It's already affecting them.
You don't think they're gonna look at me and be like, Mom, what are you doing on OnlyFans?
The bot house.
That's something that I consciously know. I'm still debating on having kids.
I'm sorry. Is she even allowed on OnlyFans? I thought you had to be like somewhat cute and not fucking stinky to be on there.
Them like you have these children that are incredible.
Just talking shit.
And I don't know. I think that that's why people would call you an unfit mother. I think there is basis as to why someone would call you an unfit mother. And do you see why?
She's
but
unfit,
that's the thing. Also, people don't realize they've only came into my life very
recently.
Yes.
Right.
So they don't know how it was to raise my kids.
But even in that small, short of time, they formulated such a massive opinion. How does that not hurt your feelings?
It doesn't get to me because of the fact that I know what type of mother I am. And my kids will tell me every day, you're not a bad mom. People are just being ugly and rude.
I know people come at
and they're like,
but you do.
He's like, get off the couch.
Yeah, and I understand that. But again, when I'm at home drinking by myself, it shouldn't matter what my parenting is because my kids are not there. Or if they are there, they are in their own room on their phones with their friends or in the living room watching a movie, and I'm not even on live for hours.
But 100%. And I think people do that on a day-to-day basis. They're just not public figures. Like
right,
parents
Amber.
come home from work and they have a glass of wine and they might get a little fucked up on a Friday night, but they're not public figures. They don't have a following. There's no one there to judge them on what they do.
And again, that's why I wish my life was back to where it was because
no, you don't.
Stop making her famous.
Like I hate the chaos. I hate it so much. I do.
No, you don't.
But I'm a mean bitch too. Don't get fucked up. I'm just kidding.
She likes the attention. Next question.
Wow.
What is this?
So I can show you that picture. They actually edited that. I have it on my phone.
Really?
Yeah, they literally edit. Yeah, they did that. I didn't never post that.
She should use that money for a lot of.
This isn't real.
No, it's not. Look, I have the actual picture.
She's
gross. This is the last thing, by the way. I just needed to know what the fuck this was.
What the heck?
So these are all the pictures. So that one is going to be right here.
Okay, show the camera.
We did play a little bit of that song.
The
and
picture
I'm horrified.
currently holding in my hand is a nude photo.
We did
from that. I guess was edited from.
We were talking about this.
Y'all are. That's just sick.
Literally.
And weird.
And it's the same exact picture. Look at that. Same exact.
Yeah, because that was absolutely wild to me.
Somebody's fake account took that picture like this and edited it to make it seem like
just take the picture from edited and post it on.
That's crazy. It's crazy. If I was to post a picture like that, trust me, I have plenty of those.
Oh, did you send him to Santos?
No, he doesn't have any pictures of me.
What about Max?
Max doesn't even have no pictures of me like that.
Have you ever like FaceTimed him and like gotten frisky with him on the phone?
Max, no.
Santos,
no.
your prison inmates.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
they're
You
all
are
like,
getting
yeah,
freaky with
yeah,
them.
we do that.
Top house broken
Little phone,
into, and they
little
claim
phone. In
Ash
the
gave the
roaster, I
address
just
out.
got you, yeah.
Oh,
Well, if you're gonna use it, make sure you use it with, your future husband.
I'm
Save
I would
it
wish her on.
Yeah, I gotta
with
say
Max.
yeah.
And then
Well, Max, you're welcome for the new toy. I hope you don't have premarital sex. Guys, that is Ashley Trevino for you. Her chaotic life.
It is.
Listen, do better.
I am, and thank you for having
I like
us.
the
I
interviewer
appreciate you
said
coming
that.
out
Do
here.
better.
You've been hilarious. This is the most, I feel like I'm keeping up with the Kardashians. I feel like this is insane. I wish you nothing but happiness, and I hope that you do better for everyone in your life and, create more positivity.
I am. With the following, I have actually.
I can't stand.
I've wanted
this
to
girl.
change my following,
Just gonna
Not.
rebrand.
yeah, like one of my friends Heather
not.
that I'm always talking to online.
The New Yorker.
Yeah,
She's funny. I love her.
She literally like helps me out a lot. Whenever
She clocks your shit.
She does, and whenever I
I
was
fuck
going,
with you, Hef. I don't know.
yeah, and whenever she was literally, I was going through my darkest moments. Like she was the one that was there for me. Nobody else was there, just her and God. So
you need friends like that.
Yeah, and
because she'll put you in your place and vice versa.
She will.
So look, hey, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
I
you
really
for
appreciate it.
inviting
Anything you want to say?
Guys, y'all have it. I've never spoken publicly to anybody, and she got it out of me. Okay, so that was, raw, and that's who I am. And if I've hurt any of y'all, I do apologize from the bottom of my heart. I'm not that cruel of a
hurt me
person.
with how you look.
I am actually a sweetheart. I can be a bitch though, but.
Two apologies in one podcast. We got to end it there. Guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Okay. Are you horrified? It's okay. I am too. I want to play this clip of her actually reacting to the interview that she just did. She gets put on the spot about, you hurt me. I hurt you? Please, Melly, no more of her. That's hilarious, Jazz. Yeah, you're gonna listen to her talk about they're gonna ask her because she's on her TikTok about the live she just did.
Thank you, Steph. Like during certain questions, especially when it came to their dad, they kind of like there was stuff that I didn't even know that they were like when they said I don't know if that part's in there. I didn't really watch it. I just seen clips of it.
Scarred for life.
Because when somebody interviews you, they're gonna clip stuff and they're going to edit stuff. So everything that was said was probably not in there. So when the girls were talking about their dad, I don't know if she kept that part in there where they said that they were unfollowed by all their family.
What did I do?
I didn't know that. So thank you guys. Max was kind of shy because like she made me call him while I was on the podcast. So like we called Max. Whenever Evie refers to G money, that was double G. Then she asked me if I felt bad if my kids lost friends because of me. And in reality, I can't feel bad because if you're going to stay somebody's friend, you're going to stay their friend through the good.
She looks even worse here, in my opinion. That's sad. Thank you, Kat Randall, for gifting. Yay! Yay, welcome to Mellyverse, new members. I saw Jahira, Amber, Diane B, Guess Who, and Lady Patches. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's go back to this.
Good and the bad.
Thank you, Kat Randall.
And they were already having friend problems. That's why I took Haley out of school in September. So before my life got crazy on the internet,
Kat Randall, if you got a membership,
was whenever.
Thank you, meow meow.
that was going on. So I can't feel bad for them losing friends, or Haley at least, because 𝗵𝐿 didn't lose no friends. It was Haley. And either way it goes, their friends shouldn't watch me. Their friends shouldn't be nowhere near my live. And
I can't.
They just shouldn't. They just shouldn't. Thank you, princess. No, 𝗵𝐿 calls 𝗏𝐺.
Amber, no. Amber says she stayed 2 extra nights at the hotel and charged it to Camilla's card without her knowing. What?
G money. So whenever you hear 𝗵𝐿 say G money, she's talking about 𝗏𝐺 in the podcast.
No.
It's the same person.
What
she just didn't remember his name. So she said G money. So what else? I'm trying to think what else was said.
I'm just gonna play a little bit of this and then I have another clip.
And then at one point she did make the girls leave the room, and so it was just me and her talking.
Ew.
I mean, that was me. I was uncut. Like, that's me.
Her new
what you see
like
on there.
ginger?
And unfortunately today, 𝗏𝐺 actually quit as my mod. He knew that I was already talking to Max, and me and him kind of got into it on the airplane over text messaging. And then whenever I land, I look at my TikTok and it said he quit as a mod. So he's no longer my mod. I was actually talking to him before I talked to Max, and then he found out about Matt. It's just, So I've been dealing with that too today.
I'm sorry, Pantera.
No.
This is what people like on TikTok. Apparently this is acceptable, but then I go on there doing hardly nothing and I get in trouble. Looks like we're gonna go back to TikTok in the next few days. We're gonna have a problem.
Thank you, Jackie.
Okay, I'm gonna fast forward through some of this, and then there's another clip I want to show.
I ended up waking up, and then I seen that my phone was like going off. And
what were you doing on that? Just being myself?
Calling me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to file
I already had one missed call from him. So then I answered it, and he was like, "Did I wake you up from your nap? I'm so sorry." I said, "No, you're good. I'm getting up anyways." But I feel like my breaking point is coming.
I am. On the TikTok. Coming soon to a TikTok near you.
Bro, I hit my nail so hard today at the airport.
This is what people like to watch.
And she doesn't have kids, so she doesn't know how it is. She even said in the podcast she don't remember what it is to be 16. And those were her words. I don't know if she put it in there, but she said that to me in the room. She said, "I don't even remember what it is to be 16. And then we talked, like, when the camera went blank. We did talk, and she's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" I said, "I'm good." I said, "I'm just saying, like, you're the only one that has ever done this."
She's gross.
So, but again, they do stuff for the views. You got to remember that. She's an influencer. She does stuff for the views because she gets paid off of the views. So,
yeah.
These guys, okay? They're above the age.
Augie, you have me dead here right now.
They're grown men. Like, they're adults. They're adults, okay? And they are able to go in the store and literally buy some, drinks. So, like,
That doesn't mean you can have
they're not
SEX
kids.
with them.
So what my kids have to say about that is not going to affect me, because as you can see, I'm usually by myself anyways, and these guys do not come over my house.
They're in prison.
The only one that was ever
How do you
here was
want them to come
Santos, and
over?
it wasn't even for that long. So in reality, it doesn't bother me, because when they get older, if they decide to date somebody younger than them, I can't get mad and say anything as long as they're of age. Okay. Exactly.
Okay, I've had enough of her here in this clip. We're gonna play this other, because I've had it. I've just had it with her. I'll link all of these down below if you want to go back and watch. But let's watch this one. This one has some good stuff too. This one just kind of shows.
I'm telling you, whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her.
Oh,
You look trashy as too.
Guys, it's triples. Galaxy is 3,000. If y'all want me to tell y'all about my baby girl's health, go ahead and send the galaxies.
bitch, you sound drunk.
Ash Trevino, a 35-year-old mother of two, is not your typical social media personality.
I got new. I got new. I got new.
Known as the inmate hopper, her life is a disturbing glimpse into obsession, manipulation, and the dark side of clout chasing.
I have self-respect. She doesn't.
Self-respect.
Ashley has openly mocked the grieving families of victims on live streams. She spent thousands on luxury bags while her children slept on air mattresses. She's faked pregnancies for attention, ignored her daughter's emergency medical needs to focus on TikTok battles, and admitted she dated 30 inmates in just 5 years.
I swear, I've been with 30 inmates. Ruby! I swear.
Every choice seems deliberate, each one more unsettling than the last. Her story is not one of simple dysfunction.
What?
It's calculated descent into chaos, where attention is the ultimate currency.
I would never go into somebody's marriage and literally ruin that. And one of them, I slept with her husband.
This isn't just a social media spectacle. It's a chilling portrait of a woman who will stop at nothing to keep her name in the spotlight. Ashley's notoriety isn't something she shies away from. Instead, she seems to revel in it, wearing her infamy like a badge of honor.
I'm an inmate hopper, of course I am. And guess what? If your boyfriend was in prison, I'd take him too, baby.
The greater the outrage, the larger her audience, and the deeper her
Someone
dive
lock
into
her
the
ass
life
up and
of
throw her in
spectacle
prison.
and scandal.
She needs to just be in there.
And
Dating all
how
the
everybody's
girls in
saying
there.
that he was my daughter's crush, I never knew that. If I would have known that she liked him, I would have never talked to the boy, okay?
It wasn't always chaos. Ashley's life began with promise and normalcy. She married her high school sweetheart, Israel,
Hi, Michelle,
and
babe.
together they built a seemingly stable family with 2 daughters. But the facade crumbled in 2015. Allegations of infidelity tore their marriage apart,
I said we
and by
weren't gonna
2017,
dive, but looks like
their
we
divorce
can.
was finalized. The aftermath was far from clean. Reports suggest Ashley couldn't let go, resorting to increasingly erratic behavior. But Israel had moved on, remarried, and built a new life, until tragedy struck. He passed away from leukemia, leaving behind a family he had rebuilt. Even in death, Ashley's actions shocked those around her. During a live stream, she mocked his passing, drunkenly declaring, "F my baby daddy. Mine's dead." It was a chilling display of her descent into a world where decency was a distant memory.
I was in a relationship with a guy that I reconnected with from my youth. He is incarcerated. So he's 6 years younger than me, okay? When he was in county, we were riding. I was with the kid's dad. And mind you, he was like,
I'm shook.
a family friend. All my family grew up with his family, like, you know, family friends. We went to church together, everything, okay? I'm not a single mom anymore. I am engaged to be married soon, hopefully soon. in the next couple weeks, maybe, or month.
Who is going to marry her? The inmates? I'm horrified. Let me just drop a little disclaimer just for a second. Just for YouTube policies.
My fiance, who is incarcerated, I've known him for about 13 years. And backstory is we couldn't be together back then because we both had our own lives. He is younger than me, though. So, that was a little bit of the situation.
In 2019, Ashley married 𝗍𝗍, a convicted felon serving time for aggravated battery and arson. This marked the beginning of her obsession with inmates, a fixation that would define her public persona.
Is that hybristophilia?
𝗍𝗍, however,
I think
was
she's
anything but
psycho
stable.
and hybristophilia.
Allegations surfaced that she forced her daughters to call him dad while turning them against their late father's family.
My kids have never been around any of the inmates that I talked to. The only one that they were around, and it was in a public area, was Jesse when he came home. And that was only when we took him to go eat at Chili's. My kids don't talk to these people. My kids are not there. My kids don't meet these people. It's crazy.
Is this hybristophilia? It's basically when you have sex interest and attraction to those who commit crimes. Kind of like the 𝗍𝗶𝗿𝗄.
Because y'all sit there and y'all, well, her kids this, her kids that.
I knew him since since he was 11. I knew him since he was 11 and I was like 15 or 16, maybe younger, because I was like 15. So he had to have been like 9 when I first met him. They used to go to our church.
Oh no.
I remember telling his mom, because I always thought he was a cute little boy, but I was older and I was already dating the kid's dad, so I couldn't be with him, And then once I got married, I used to always tell his mom, because he grew up quick. So I would tell his mom, like, I'm going to be your daughter-in-law one day. I'm going to be your daughter-in-law one day. She's like, no, you're not. My flaco's too young for you. Well, then in 2019, I reconnected with her flaco.
𝗍𝗍 was a minor when we met, but I didn't date him when he was a minor. I didn't date 𝗍𝗍 until 𝗍𝗍 was like 24 years old. Okay? 𝗍𝗍 was 24. I've known him since he was 9.
As her marriage unraveled, Ashley found a new obsession. Jesse, another inmate with a criminal past. His release wasn't a quiet moment. It was a spectacle. Ashley live-streamed the event, transforming his freedom into a performance. She decorated a hotel room like a stage, crafting a narrative of love and redemption. But the story fell apart just 2 weeks later when Jesse ended the relationship. The breakup played out in the same public way as their relationship. Ashley, in a series of live streams, exposed text messages that painted a grim reality. Jesse had allegedly used her, leaving Ashley to pick up the pieces of her shattered illusion.
Why did you guys break up? Because of social media. A lot of females were in his inbox, and I just didn't have their trust. I would tell him I wish he was back in prison just because I knew I trusted him in prison, because nobody knew who he was. Nobody was writing him. Nobody was he wasn't calling them, when
my gosh,
he came out, I let him have social media. I gave him a little cheap phone. And I told him, make a TikTok, babe, make a TikTok. And that was my biggest mistake, was to let him get involved in the social media life. And
this is,
the
hype.
happened.
This is what
in her
people like.
desperation to stay in the spotlight, Ashley made a new claim. She was pregnant. But when pressed for proof, she refused, dismissing her audience as not important enough to see the test.
Me too.
I'm not going to answer yes or no if I'm pregnant. That's not what I'm going to do. You're going to have to wait. Y'all are not anybody important to me. So for me to just sit here and say, no, I'm not pregnant. Yes, I'm pregnant.
For someone who had shared every sordid detail of her life online, the sudden secrecy was jarring.
On the way to Irving, I told him, I said, look, if I'm pregnant, because I told him, I said, I start my period in 3 days. And he's like, what are you telling me? I said, I'm just saying, I start my period in 3 days. And he's like, what are you telling me, Ashley? And I was like, no, I'm just saying, like, just in case, something happens and I'm pregnant, I don't need you to be there for me. I said, I can raise this baby on my own. I've raised 2 of them on my own. I don't need you to be here to raise my baby.
I thought he was locked up.
So I already told him that I don't want him to have any updates or anything if I'm pregnant, but we'll find out. Okay, I don't want to talk about pregnancy because then I'm going to get sad. So I don't want to talk about pregnancy right now, you guys, because then I'm really going to start crying.
She needs help.
Her contradictions and backtracking fueled skepticism. Followers began to suspect the truth. Ashley had fabricated the pregnancy for attention.
You're not going to sit here and tell me I don't need no more kids, because some of y'all don't need no more kids, okay?
Girl.
Some of y'all don't need no more kids. So y'all need to make sure your kids are taken care of. And
you're the one who had CPS called on you 20 times. You stop opening your legs and having
on food stamps before you come at me. Anyways.
It was yet another ploy in a long line of manipulations, a desperate attempt to keep her audience hooked.
Thank you, my babe. Thank you, Angie.
Once I find out for sure if I'm pregnant, I'm not drinking. I am off of it for 9 months.
The timeline took an even darker turn when Ashley claimed she had lost the baby due to stress.
But the stress gets to you.
Wait, did he say she lost the baby?
So unfortunately,
sit here and tell me I don't need no more kids, because some of y'all don't need no more kids, okay? Some of y'all don't need no more kids. So y'all need to make sure your kids are taken care of and not on food stamps before you come at me. Anyways.
It was yet another ploy in a long line of manipulations, a desperate attempt to keep her audience hooked.
Once I find out for sure if I'm pregnant, I'm not drinking. I am off of it for 9 months.
The timeline took an even darker turn when Ashley claimed she had lost the baby due to stress.
But the stress gets to you. So unfortunately I was.
This is disgusting. Why would she even lie about this? And like, I'm horrified. This is disgusting. There's so many women that go through this. This is just how? Why are people donating their money? Tell everyone to come here and donate the money to me. Not pregnant. She was pregnant? Money and clout. That's horrible to joke and just about a topic like that.
I was very sad, but I was happy at the same time.
For her critics, this was a breaking point. To them, the pregnancy had always been a fabrication, a poorly constructed attempt at gaining attention.
Today, my back has been killing the out of me. Like, I told Lisa, I said, girl, I feel like I'm about to start my period. Like, I'm having real bad lower back cramps, like pains. And I just got off my period. And
you should be charged for this.
But I did say I was going to stop drinking until I check.
So she needs to go to rehab.
And do you believe she's pregnant or possibly?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, because she's over there drinking.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's her life. You know, that's why I say, you know, this is the last time I'm going to, you know, actually get out, like put this information out there. I'm not going to ever, like, mention her. I'm trying to get past it, you know, mentally. Right. I'm done with this already. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm done. Like I want to just move on. You know?
Rewind it to what? To this?
So unfortunately I was very sad, but I was happy at the same time.
For her critics, this was a breaking point. To them, the pregnancy had always been a fabrication, a poorly constructed attempt at gaining attention.
Today, my back has been killing the out of me. Like, I told Lisa, I said, girl, I feel like I'm about to start my period. Like, I'm having real bad lower back cramps, like pains. And I just got off my period. But I did say I was going to stop drinking until I check.
And do you believe she's pregnant or possibly?
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, because she's over there drinking.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's her life. You know, that's why I say, you know, this is the last time I'm going to, you know, actually get out, like put this information out there. I'm not going to ever, like, mention her. I'm trying to get past it, you know, mentally. Right. I'm done with this already. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm done. Like I want to just move on, you know. I don't want to get rid of my TikTok because that's the only way that I communicate with my daughter. Like we're on there, you know.
Yeah, you guys are right. I missed that. Wow. I thought it was bad. This is bad.
You know, we message back and forth and snap or whatever.
This is bad.
But like as far as this topic and you know, that's to me that's already overrated. I want to move on. You know what I'm saying? Just a day, three times without approach in public. Like, nah, I don't need that. You know what I mean?
Her earlier inconsistencies and refusal to provide proof only solidified the accusations. The backlash came swiftly. Clips surfaced of Ashley drinking and partying during the time she claimed to be pregnant, further dismantling her story. Viewers labeled her timeline as nothing more than a calculated lie for clout. As the outrage grew, a more troubling reality began to surface: Ashley's role as a mother.
Do you want lip filler?
No, my lips are actually big.
They're not that big, baby.
Okay, but they're big enough for me.
They're not that big.
Yes, they are.
What?
No, they're not.
Why are you being a hater?
Rumors of
that is so effed up. I tried to get lip filler once, even now as an adult, and my dad was like, absolutely not. Like, he was ready to...
Neglect and exploitation started to overshadow her scandals. Her live streams offered disturbing glimpses into her children's lives,
and he has
including
no
one
control over
revelation
it. I'm
that
an
her
adult. I
daughters
live
were
on my
sleeping
own.
on an air mattress.
And in my kids' room, but they don't stay with me.
But
right
when
now.
I lived with him,
This image clash
he was like, absolutely not. And she's telling her daughter her lips are not that big to get lip filler.
with Ashley's lavish displays of wealth, designer sunglasses, high-end handbags, and trips to Disney World. But even these vacations were shrouded in controversy. She left her daughters behind, claiming they couldn't fly and had school commitments.
So unfortunately, my kids will not come. They just started school back. But also because they're not gonna fly or anything.
That's what I'm saying, Jules.
That excuse unraveled.
That's what I'm saying, Jules. That's what I meant with the whole thing with the dad comment is like, my dad was always like, absolutely not. Like, you don't need lip filler. So, or anything. Jill says, I have a 15-year-old. I build her up so much. Yeah. Wow.
When later she admitted one of her daughters had dropped out.
The other one is dropped out of school. My oldest one is not in school, so she's a high school dropout.
The disconnect was impossible to ignore. While Ashley flaunted her lifestyle, her children's well-being seemed like an afterthought. But it wasn't just neglect, it was exploitation. In one live stream, Ashley used her daughter's health issues to solicit donations, turning a private struggle into a public spectacle.
My sickly baby, you guys. That's the one that I have to take to the hospital, go get tested in a couple weeks. I'm not going to explain nothing else because she don't want me to. Guys, it's triples. Galaxy is 3,000. If y'all want me to tell you about my baby girl's health, go ahead and send the galaxies.
The audacity of monetizing a child's pain left viewers stunned. For many, it was a new low.
Oh, the galaxy.
Ashley's entitlement didn't end there. She openly expressed anger when gifts and monetary contributions from her followers didn't meet her expectations. The streams became less about connecting with her audience and more about demanding their financial support.
Guys, get the roses, get the roses, get the roses. We're not going to get it. Oh my God. There's 1.6K of y'all in here for real, guys. What's wrong? I'm so tired. Like, I'm sleepy. Like, if I didn't have to get on, I wouldn't get on right now.
Biatch, you're on. Literally. And it's hurting my eyeballs. Tina, we were just talking about this last night. This is insane, right?
I'm so tired. I need the flying jets, work hard, play hard. I need the party on, the daddy line, and the universe. I know, girl. Those are the only 5 I need this week.
And oh my God, what is going on tonight, bro? What the We have no smoke. We're not getting the doubles. But there's 2,000 of y'all in here.
Guys, I need at least 5K. If we don't get 5K on the board, I am not coming on tomorrow. And I am promising you all that.
Good.
For those watching, it was clear. Ashley's priorities were warped, and her children were caught in the shadow of her relentless pursuit of fame and validation.
He knows smell well.
I just threw up.
You just threw up? Why? You're lying. It smelled like or what?
Yes. Alexa, stop. Bro, I was jamming to
One of the most chilling examples of Ashley's misplaced priorities
Yeah,
came during
right.
the now infamous live stream. Her youngest daughter was in the midst of a severe asthma attack, struggling to breathe. But rather than rushing to the hospital, Ashley stayed glued to TikTok battles, dismissing the severity of the situation. She double-tapped for likes, encouraging her audience to keep the gifts rolling, and ignored the desperate reality unfolding behind her. It wasn't until a fellow live streamer stepped in, urging her to take action, that Ashley reluctantly addressed her daughter's condition.
Hey, girl.
Hey, what you doing?
So, I'm gonna try and do a couple battles with
What
her.
is wrong with her
The
in
little
here?
one is really sick.
You sick?
She's so sick. She just threw up all over herself, and I might have to take her to the hospital.
No, if you don't need, if you can't play, that's okay.
I was on live because I was getting ready.
Yeah.
And then she like yells for me, and she's like, "Mom!"
Is that true?
It's going around. Of course it is.
Well, her asthma's acting up. She can't breathe right now either. So I've been having her on breathing treatments and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Are you gonna get off right now?
I probably will, just to check on her, make sure she's okay.
Ashley's spiral into darker behavior took a violent turn with a late-night confrontation involving her own daughter. By Ashley's own admission, an argument escalated when her daughter reportedly threw a chair at her. Ashley retaliated by throwing a glass, claiming self-defense. The 1 a.m. altercation ended with the police at her door. Ashley described being briefly handcuffed before being released, but the damage was done.
How did the glass break? I threw the glass. I threw the glass. I broke my phone too. My phone's broke right now. 2 days ago, me and my daughter got into it, and she didn't stay with me because she threw a chair at me and my leg is bruised. She put her hands on me, and I already had told her, stop putting your hands on me, bro.
Even as she recounted.
So the daughter we just saw in the interview threw a chair at her, and they've been putting hands on each other, and then she breaks glass on her daughter. I'm horrified. Hey, Jim. Yeah, she's a fool. We're disgusted.
The incident,
We're horrified.
Ashley lashed out at the responding officer, hurling insults and taunts, as if the chaos was just another performance.
Let's find her and fight her. Oh no, I don't condone violence.
And I said, that's exactly what I thought, you dumb piece of cracker. And he's like, I'm this close to taking you in. I said, well, do what you gotta do, bitch. You already had me in handcuffs and you just took them off. Do what you gotta do, bitch. I can literally sue them for putting me in handcuffs for not even the right reason.
For being a drunk ass biatch.
I'm like, he's stupid.
Her recklessness wasn't confined to her home.
Stupid.
Ashley's history of feuding with TikTok creators often spilled over into real life, with dangerous consequences. One incident involved a rival creator known as 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲, who crowdfunded her way to Ashley's Texas home after a heated online exchange.
Yeah. We have to save a gem. A gem says she lives close to me.
Stephanie said she was gonna come and follow me. I'll be waiting.
You done this weekend?
You done?
No, this weekend. We're setting this shit up now.
Okay, so I'm gonna be here.
Okay, this week.
We can go ahead, baby. I'm off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Can I have $20? There we go. That's good.
𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲 live streamed herself screaming for Ashley to come outside, but Ashley stayed indoors, filming her reaction and calling the police.
This is wild.
Come on now. Run your mouth, bitch. Come outside. Run your mouth all day on the internet. Bring your outside. Keep your kids inside the house.
What? No.
I don't like that filter. I'm not going on TikTok.
The confrontation ended with 𝗟𝗶𝗸𝗲 being escorted away.
Yeah,
but the message was clear.
That.
Ashley's digital provocations had real-world implications. For
20
Ashley,
CPS reports, not CPS failing. How many times do we see this in true crime? This is ridiculous. I can't. She should be locked.
Every moment, no matter how dark, was content.
Endangerment of a child.
But the line between spectacle and reality had long since disappeared, leaving destruction in his wake.
Today, the King County Sheriff's Office announced charges against 5 teenagers. According to charging documents, all believed to be members of the United Lakota or UL gang. Major crimes detectives discovered the group was using Facebook Messenger and a chat group called to communicate their plans.
Ashley's descent into infamy reached new depths in her relationship with Francisco, a man convicted of the brutal murders of 2 teenage girls aged 13 and 19. Francisco was already serving time for a separate murder when the evidence linked him to the killings. But Ashley wasn't deterred by the crimes. Instead, she publicly championed his innocence, weaponizing her platform to mock the victims' grieving families.
He's innocent, and I don't care what y'all say, what y'all think, he's innocent. They were like, oh, he's not innocent, he's dumb, this and that.
See, I don't know. Okay, it's like.
And they said, are those teardrops on your eyes?
Oh my God.
All right, that's it. Let's go find her. Let's do it. I know like 4 of y'all here.
On live streams, she laughed and dismissed their pain, showing no empathy to the lives shattered by his violence.
Oh my God, they said, honestly, rip to those who lost their lives.
I'll drive.
Don't laugh, babe.
Her audience watched in disbelief as Ashley defended the indefensible, clinging to her narrative with chilling conviction. This wasn't an isolated moment. Ashley's live streams often spiraled into disturbing territory. Her commentary on Chris Watts, her murdered pregnant wife and 2 young daughters, sent shockwaves to her audience. Rather than condemning his actions, she rationalized them.
I don't even smoke a cigarette, but I feel like I need a cigarette.
Leaving viewers stunned.
¿Qué te importa, güey?
I just wanted to know.
He literally unalived his wife.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna get it.
Fault. Act like it's my fault. Maybe if he was happy, he would know. They just recorded that.
You are mean. That was so mean. That episode made me cry.
It didn't make me cry. It made me fall asleep. Anyways.
It became clear that Ashley wasn't just defending these men. She was exploiting their crimes for attention, turning their notoriety into spectacle to sustain her online persona. Authorities soon took notice. Ashley's frequent live streams with incarcerated men violated strict prison policies, jeopardizing the inmates' compliance with regulations. As a result, she was allegedly banned from video calls and limited to voice calls and letters. But rather than reflect on her actions, Ashley played the victim, claiming unfair treatment while continuing to court controversy.
I honestly haven't even checked, like, what is around there.
Jem, I know this isn't true crime. I wasn't like so excited about covering her, but now I'm glad I did because I feel like this might actually be like a true crime case later.
Do that tonight.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna keep them like cooped up or nothing. We could have chose to stay home and be with my family for Thanksgiving, but it's really my decision.
I need a gummy.
The chaos spilled into her personal life over Thanksgiving. While visiting her aunt's home with her children, Ashley made the fatal mistake of leaking the address during a live stream. What followed was a chain reaction of escalating danger. Her aunt's ex-boyfriend showed up uninvited, followed by a fan who arrived at the house after seeing the stream.
Who's outside? That was the motion to outside, I think. Yeah. Should I go out there?
Gross. Oh, I see it.
Are you sure? Let's go out there, Rob. No. He'll go with me. I'll just say hi.
You're not.
No, I'll just say hi.
Have you guys seen this? The TikTok people? Have you seen this? I'm not on there, so I don't watch a lot of it, but I'm shook.
Instead of treating the situation seriously, Ashley seemed thrilled, even inviting the fan to join them for dinner.
But me and your mom are coming back. Just keep an eye on them. Y'all know my number. Do you have Val?
Later that night, Ashley went out drinking, broadcasting her movements in real time.
What?
From bar to bar, she streamed every reckless moment, including licking a stranger's cheek while visibly intoxicated. The night took a darker turn when she encountered a TikToker she had feuded with online. The confrontation erupted, drawing the attention of other patrons and spilling onto social media.
Are you gonna do? She's like, when you find out Ash Trevino's in El Paso, I'm in El Paso and I'm a baby daddy. What are you gonna do? Thank you.
Go Texas. Okay? I'm in El Paso. El Paso.
As the tensions escalated, Ashley retreated to the bathroom, her bravado giving way to fear. Videos of the altercation quickly circulated, a reminder of the chaos she couldn't escape.
Yeah, she pulled my hair. That's all she did was pull my hair. But obviously I still have hair, so she didn't pull that much. Okay.
Your gross weave.
And she didn't touch my pretty face.
Amen.
But my kids were so worried because they were like, Mom, where the you at? Like, you need to come home. And I'm like, I'm coming home.
She's like 4'9".
So I felt more bad, and that's why I cried, is because like my kids, you know.
Back home.
Wait. Her Addie was leaked, and she goes and does all of this that night and gets drunk.
Her sick daughter, whom she left behind, was burning with fever.
I don't know, either eat something or I don't know, but I'm sick. I don't feel good. Like, oh my hands are cold.
You're hot.
I know, and it's too cold for me.
Okay, you wanna go take a shower?
Dan's gonna do anything.
It'll make you feel better. You may go take you a shower.
I've been trying to throw up for like the past 5 hours.
She was out on.
I seen the video.
What video? I know.
The night's chaos wasn't over. Her aunt's ex-boyfriend returning, forcing his way into the home in a violent rage. The attack, captured in chilling audio on Ashley's live stream, left her aunt injured.
Nice,
Meanwhile, Ashley, detached from the unfolding nightmare, sat nearby eating fries, as though the destruction around her was just another part of the show.
How much abuse I told you about, but I never told my daughter. But
For Ashley, every moment, no matter how dangerous or destructive, was content. But the cost of her relentless pursuit of attention was measured in broken lives, fractured relationships, and the pain of those left in her wake. After the chaos of Thanksgiving, Ashley's spiral took an even darker turn during a live stream that would spark widespread outrage. Joined by Santos, a 19-year-old who had recently become a frequent presence in her videos, Ashley's behavior crossed
that guy looks like a little baby.
In the live stream, Ashley's intoxication was evident, but it was what followed that left viewers stunned. She engaged in blatantly inappropriate behavior, flashing her audience, a move that would prompt immediate backlash. Speculation ran wild as Ashley was seen locking the door and disappearing off-screen, where some claimed to hear the unmistakable sound of her using a toy. Adding to the controversy, Ashley was also seen asking Santos to expose himself while in the shower, a shocking and deeply troubling moment.
Let me see. Santos. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
Hi, Britt. Good to see you, love.
Let me see right now.
I'm trying to add Ash right now. But yeah, me and Ash, we had an intimate phone call last night. Apparently, bro, I didn't know she was on live when I was taking a shower. I didn't care. I was like, set my phone up and I just took a shower. Man, when you got a whole... No, I'm not gonna say.
The live stream, watched by countless viewers, including minors and her own daughters, underscored a disturbing lack of boundaries. In a heartbreaking moment, one of her daughters entered the room, repeatedly urging Ashley to end the broadcast. The scene was a reminder of the impact her actions had on her family, exposing her children to humiliation and chaos while the world watched.
You need to get off later. You're saying stuff that people don't want to know.
Okay, well, I don't know where the mods are.
You need to get off soon, okay?
Speculation swirled about why Ashley, a grown woman, was entertaining a 19-year-old like Santos. Some alleged it was rooted in something more unsettling, a claim that Ashley's daughter had a crush on Santos and Ashley engaged with him out of spite.
How do you feel that your mom stole your crush?
What?
How do you feel about being bald?
Why would you ask?
Wait, so her daughter was talking to this guy and she swooped. This is disgusting. I need to like vomit.
Her that? Why would you ask her that?
Your hair falling out. I see your hair falling out.
Okay, y'all go over there. And how everybody's saying that he was my daughter's crush.
I wouldn't.
I never knew that. If I would have known that she liked him, I would have never talked to the boy, okay?
The boy?
Critics suggested this behavior was part of a disturbing pattern, with Ashley allegedly viewing her daughter as competition rather than family, a dynamic that seemed to fuel her need for validation. In the aftermath, Ashley issued a public apology, while she claimed to take full responsibility for her actions. The video sparked backlash. Many felt her attempt at accountability fell flat, as she appeared to deflect blame onto external factors rather than fully owning her own
She had a
choices.
crush.
And when I was battling Heifer, I wasn't drinking like that. But then me and her stopped battling, and I started falling into my depression again. And I fell back. And alcohol is my weakness, you guys. I run to alcohol for everything.
Oh.
When I'm feeling depressed, when I'm feeling sad, like whatever, I run to alcohol.
How do you feel after everything that happened with, you know, the ¡yacareces and stuff like that?
I mean, like I said, I already apologized for that. The alcohol did that. But at the end of the day, I mean, I own up to my mistakes. Should I have done that? No. Am I going to work on myself? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not an influencer, so don't ever call me a hot Cheeto influencer.
You are, hold on. You are a hot Cheeto girl because you eat hot Cheetos. I've seen you eat them.
I am a hot Cheeto girl. Hot Cheeto and bean dip. Can you get it right next time?
Okay. And then you are an influencer.
Wait, I like hot Cheetos.
Because let me tell you, let me be honest with you. You might not think you don't influence these people, but you're influencing some peanut brains. You know what I mean? I did see that your daughters be watching your live sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel like a little bad that they might see that, or their friends might send and be like, look what your Dia or whatever's doing.
I already told them not to be watching my lives. If I don't tell them to be in my room or to get on my live, then it's my time. Don't come in. And they already knew that.
But what if someone just screen records and just randomly goes in their DMs? They're still going to see it even if you tell them not to go on the live. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, to be honest,
ew.
If you're a mom who has not literally have either taken a shower with your child, or, if you're a mom, like you've seen your child, so to be honest.
The apology, much like the scandal, only deepened the divide between her supporters and her detractors, leaving questions about Ashley's motives. As Ashley and Santos continued their public saga, speculation grew that Santos might have been using Ashley for clout, a suspicion that many believed was confirmed during a particularly telling live stream. In the middle of their broadcast, viewers caught a glimpse of Santos' phone, revealing messages from other girls. The evidence was hard to ignore, as his phone screen was clearly visible while he streamed. The moment was fleeting, but it didn't go unnoticed. Santos scrambled to grab his phone, attempting to divert attention by quickly changing the subject.
All right, chat, y'all come to the Instagram.
For those watching, the scene only added fuel to the theory that Santos was playing a calculated game. His motives were questioned, his actions were scrutinized, and the narrative shifted once again. Ashley's chaotic world had always attracted opportunists. But this moment painted an unsettling picture, one where manipulation and self-serving motives intertwined with the already volatile dynamics of her public relationships. It was a brief moment, but it spoke volumes, ever deepening the drama surrounding Ashley's life. When Santos flew out to visit Ashley, it marked a significant moment for her, a chance to turn their online dynamic into something more. Determined to impress, Ashley hired a professional makeup artist to prepare for their first official date. The evening began with promise, but quickly turned into something far less romantic. As they arrived at the restaurant, it became clear that the attention they were drawing wasn't admiration. Groups of people loitered outside, not as fans, but seemingly to mock Ashley. Inside, it was no different. Onlookers were ready, phones out, some even live streaming her arrival.
She is ugly.
Their table was set with roses, arranged to create a romantic ambience. Ashley and Santos live streamed much of the evening, with Santos later posting a video showing off the roses he had given her. His caption read, "Sometimes the most unexpected is the love of your life," adding a layer of intrigue to their complicated relationship. Videos from the night also showed the pair dancing together, seemingly enjoying themselves, though the chemistry between them remained under scrutiny.
I've already seen his beepee, and he's already seen my nunu. Okay?
By the end of the night, Ashley's evening took an even more humiliating turn. Returning home in the early hours of the morning, she discovered her apartment had been egged, a final bitter note to an evening that had already raised more questions than answers.
Look. You see that? You see that? They egged my apartment. Look at that shit on the door. Look at that, all on the door.
They egged her apartment?
They egged it. They egged it. It's some jealous females from my town who are jealous because they're so poor and they don't live the life that I live.
One of the most unsettling moments in Ashley's streaming saga came during a live broadcast where she admitted to pulling her daughter's hair out of anger and jealousy.
Haley literally has been through like the bottom of her life. Like, I'm telling you, whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her. Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me. And so, like, I took my anger out on her. And she doesn't even, like, hate me for that. Like, she doesn't even remember that.
While she brushed it off, viewers were horrified by the revelation. Pulling a child's hair, whether intended as
What the hell?
discipline or not, is undeniably abusive.
I'm
It reflects a deeper
disgusted.
failure to guide with compassion and to protect rather than to harm.
I felt bad raising her because Hefa, I'm not gonna lie, babe. Like, I was young when I raised her. My mom was her mom. And I used to like, I don't even want to say this on live because of how I used to treat her. But like, when she would make me mad, like, she would take off running and I would just like yank her by the hair and like pull her. And she would be like, Mom, what are you doing? But she was like little. And I didn't know that that was like not the way to treat your daughter, you know?
In that same stream,
Wait,
Ashley stated,
you didn't know that that was abuse, and my heart breaks for those girls now. The exploitation.
how her presence
They're
on
going to grow
social
up,
media
and this is
had
going to be
ruined her
forever on
relationships
the
with her
internet.
family.
I'm
Yet she
horrified.
deflected any personal responsibility, instead blaming the platform itself.
So, like, I was on those today, like, my mom, you know, she doesn't talk to me right now. And I was like, I don't know how to feel. Like, my mom was my best friend, you know? Like, whenever I was sick, I'd be like, Mom, what do I do, you know? And I can't call her right now. Because this social media stuff has ruined my relationship with my family. And I'm not even lying.
No, not the social media hoe. You ruined the relationship with your family.
And that's why he was like, what are you doing for Christmas? I said, I'm going to be alone. Like, my kids are going to be with my family. I'm going to be alone.
It was a chilling glimpse into her unwillingness to confront the damage her actions had caused, both online and offline. The following day, Ashley attempted to backtrack, claiming she never abused her daughter and accused critics of twisting her words.
Trolls like to clip different things, you know, and they like to throw things at it. Like, if I say something right now, they're literally going to clip that, and they will literally, you know, make like a whole video about it. I never my daughter, you guys. What I said was,
you said you pulled her
mad at
hair.
her, yes. And I pulled her hair, yes. But I never abused her. And the only reason I pulled her hair was because she ran from me and I tried to grab her. And instead I grabbed her hair. So it's like, you know, like, I never abused kids. I never hit my kids. If you ask my kids if I hit them, I don't hit them. That's why they don't listen to me. Because I don't spank my kids. I've never let my parents spank my kids either.
Her dismissal of the incident highlighted a troubling ignorance about what constitutes abuse. It isn't just about hitting or physical punishment. It's about the emotional and psychological harm inflicted, often in moments of unchecked anger.
I didn't even have to pull that up. It was right there.
And when my parents tried to, I would tell them, no, you're not going to hit my kids. I wouldn't even let their dad hit them. Like, their dad used to try to hit them, and I would tell him, like, you're not gonna hit my kids. Like, no. So then he would get mad at me. So again, I did not pull her hair, like, literally, like, intentionally. I literally,
accidentally.
She was little, so it was a long time ago. I don't care. Y'all can sit there and call me what y'all want, but at the end of the day, my kids know I never abuse them. They never have bruises on them. Y'all probably are the ones who do that with your kids, to be honest. I don't touch my kids like that. If anything, I bribe my kids with money, like, behave and I'll give you this, you know? That's how I am as a parent.
Ashley's controversies have led her to publicly contemplate quitting live streaming altogether, but few believe she ever will. She insists that others are painting her in a negative light, yet her actions speak louder than any commentary.
I just want my normal life back, to be honest. It's ruined so much of my life because of all these trolls that try to make me seem like I'm somebody that I'm not.
In the unfiltered world of live streaming, it's not about others exposing you. It's about exposing yourself. Over time, the mask slips and the real person behind the persona emerges. For now, Ashley continues her public escapades, embracing a lifestyle more suited to a carefree teenager than a 35-year-old mother. Nights at the club, moments spent with Santos, and even recording her own song.
I seen his pee-pee. He's seen the new. Did you have that on record, Bandy? Okay, let me hear it.
That was it, bro.
Let me hear it.
She seems determined to cling to the limelight, regardless of the cost to her family or herself.
It says late for 3 days. Oh. Guys, she's gonna have a little baby Santos.
Wow.
Bro, I think I was ovulating.
Wow.
I don't know, guys. I don't know.
Ashley's story is a cautionary tale about the darker side of social media. Her relentless pursuit of fame and validation through live streaming has left a trail of controversy, fractured relationships, and harm, both to herself and, more tragically, to her children. Her inability to separate her online persona from her real-life responsibilities has exposed the devastating consequences of prioritizing clout over care. Social media offers the allure of instant gratification, but it can also become a dangerous stage where boundaries blur and personal lives unravel for an audience hungry for drama. Ashley's journey shows the cost of chasing attention at any price, alienating her family, losing credibility, and sacrificing her role as a parent in the process. In the end, being a parent isn't about putting on a show. It's about creating a safe, nurturing environment for your children. Fame and fortune can never replace the stability and love that kids need to thrive. Ashley's story should serve as a reminder that no amount of online applause is worth losing the trust and respect of those who matter most.
Y'all are mad little cucarachas that need to get off the internet and go be a mom, go be a dad, whoever you are.
For every parent tempted by the spotlight, it's a stern warning to be present, be responsible, and put your children first. Because the internet never forgets, and neither will they.
Allegations against Santos emerged swiftly following his public relationship with Ashley.
Back to my place. And
oh, wow.
Santos, you want to explain this?
Wow. Okay. I know. We're horrified. I have one more. There's a live of her from yesterday. She was drunk. We're going to play it. We got to play it. I might as well. I'm already here with you guys. We're going to watch this shit because this is crazy.
Manager, Daz is not my manager.
Literally yesterday.
So, like, my manager is low key. Like, literally, y'all will not figure out who my manager is. Like, it's literally low key. Only because of all the hate that I get. But yes, I am releasing merch. Y'all got that right. So I am out here because I do have samples of my merch that I took pictures of.
What is she gonna do? New merch
today too. They let me keep the samples.
Ew.
So I do have them in my backpack.
Wait, you guys said Santos is a bad guy. Yeah, he essayed a few girls. This is a wild rabbit hole. Yeah, she's definitely drunk because we don't write, right? This was yesterday. Why did it stop? Oh, sorry,
you guys. That's why I'm in LA.
I don't think it's me. I think
it's me in my photo shoot. And then they literally, like, the last day, they were like, no, I don't want to go. I'm tired of traveling. So my kids were supposed to be in my photo shoot. And then literally, like, before I left Wednesday, they were like, I don't want to go, Mom. So, yeah. But, yeah, I am releasing merch, you guys. I know
That's what it was.
Thank you, Jasmine. LA is bigger for that, so that's why I came out here. My website is getting done, actually. I'm telling you guys, like, y'all call me a bad mom, y'all call me this, y'all call me that. But in reality, you guys, like, I'm getting this stuff, like, taken care of under wraps. Like,
oh, wow.
I have mouths to feed, you know? My 2 daughters need me. Like,
so. No, I don't think they need you. They need a healthy environment.
They're not with their dad, or they're not taken away from me. I have custody of my kids, so. And I don't just sleep with anybody. For money. So she thinks she's an islander now all of a sudden, right?
Yeah, look at her.
Come on, baby. Did y'all send me some cake, bro?
Yeah.
What cake did y'all throw at her last night that she was mad?
Some cake that grandma went to the store because we got it for her.
Told y'all?
Oh, it was her daughter's birthday.
Yeah.
They gave me the samples, so I have them in my backpack, but I wanted y'all to be here for the photo shoots.
Literally yesterday.
And then if you want to release your own, I can get with them, and then we can release yours.
Yeah, I don't know. Is she like, why can't I hear her? Oh.
He wasn't allowed to see my kids like that. Per his other family. So my kids got the crap end of the stick, you know? And her dad's other baby mama sent the pictures of the little girl and the girls to her. And in the message, she's like, oh, my sister's crying. Because it was a picture of 𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝐿𝑝𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 and her dad. And they look like twins, you know? 𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿𝑝𝐿 guys? Like, Haley's my twin.
No. Yeah, there's a lot of music.
Like, we each have one kid. Oh, thank you, babe, for calling my babies beautiful. They are beautiful. I love them so much. Those are my babies. But yeah, like, to be honest, they're not my twin. I mean, Aviana's not my twin. She's my baby, but she's not my twin. She's never been. Like, she's always looked like her daddy. And I've always been proud of that. Because, like, I always thought her dad was so cute, you know? So I'm like, man, like, she looks so like her daddy. Like,
she's,
you know? But Haley's always been my freaking twin, bro. Said it freaking right, Dizzy. Can you say it louder for the ones that can't hear in the back? Because obviously they think they're somebody.
This is yesterday.
You know, like now Max goes live and he was never a live streamer. He was always a gifter. But now he goes live. 𝗵𝗃 now, she thinks she wants to do meet and greets because she's all of a sudden known. Like, bro, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be known. Same as Goldie. No, I don't know who Tana is. Who is that? I don't know who that is. So, like, I don't know who these people are, you guys.
Yes, Jahira.
No, I'm not going to Elsie's podcast. Should have freaking made her sign one. Oh. But I thought she was better than that because she's also saying that I asked for the money. I told her you didn't have to send the money if you didn't want to send the money for the Airbnb. Because, baby, I'm not a broke bee. That's one thing I'm not. The Bob House is nothing to be proud of, to be honest. I didn't even know what the Bob House was, you guys. My kids were just big fans of them. So I was like, you know what? Let me make their dream come true. Let me take them to the Bob House with Camilla. Because my daughter knew who Camilla was. I didn't even know it was like the Bob House. I thought it was just Camilla's house. Well, then we get to Fort Lauderdale. And my daughter's like, oh, we're going to go to the Bob House. I'm like, the Bob House? Okay. You know? Okay.
I listened to a 15-year-old. Okay. So then we go to the bub house and yeah, now they're saying that I leaked their address, bro. That's one thing I would never do. Okay. I'm not that type of person. First off, I should have put them on an NDA because now they're talking about me. They should have all signed NDAs.
NDAs.
Let me show you something real quick. Hold on.
Oh, here she goes talking about
because I don't play. I should have made Camilla sign an NDA, bro.
Wow.
And now I regret that I never made her freaking sign one, bro. Like I really should have freaking made her sign one. Oh. But I thought she was better than that because she's also saying that I asked for the money. I told her you didn't have to send the money if you didn't want to send the money for the Airbnb. Because, baby, I'm not a broke bee. That's one thing I'm not, okay? I don't have money like that because I'm not rich, but, baby, I carry these everywhere with me, okay? These are my NDAs. You see? Non-disclosure and confidentiality agreement. Okay? And then it says right here, this is between whatever, January 15th, 2025, and between Ashley Trevino and the individual disclosing party and so as the individual part. So right here, I carry my NDAs with me, okay?
She's so dumb.
No, I should have had her sign one though. And I didn't because I trusted her. I really did trust her. Okay? I really did trust her. But they're stapled, okay? They're literally stapled. Like, we can go over this if you want. But to be honest, like, these are legit NDAs, okay? And I literally should have had them.
Well, she thinks she's like Kim Kardashian.
And I didn't. Don't be trusted. I know.
She literally thinks she's Kim Kardashian. She's like, I need.
Now I learned that, girl, to be honest. So tomorrow I do have a collab. And before I do the collab, they're going to sign one of these. They're going to sign one of these. And they are going to sign a contract too. And to be honest, you guys, hold on, let me flip y'all.
This was
and
yesterday.
To be honest, I also have a I'm gonna start having my hair and makeup artist sign those too. So if you're my hair and makeup artist, you will be signing an NDA before we collab.
So dumb.
_ Ash07. I have a blue check mark next to my name.
It's got about 170,000.
I bought me this.
Oh wait, let's.
No way.
Bro, don't say that name anymore.
Fucking chain. 𝗏 don't got that shit.
Do you know what this is?
That's Hermes.
Yes.
That's motion. Yo, so are we gonna do that so the 7 security guards are ready for the meet and greet next week. So are we gonna crash it or what?
Yeah. Are you gonna oh, I'm gonna buy me a Cartier bracelet. Do you want one?
I want a Cartier bracelet. Are you trying to be my sugar mama or what?
What?
You want me to?
TikTok is paying you that good?
Hold on, is Sarah watching?
Bro! I'm fucking single. Stop.
I'm sorry.
I'm not talking to no one. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to fuking nobody. I'm done.
You
with
were talking to me though. Remember?
I don't trust fucking females.
I thought you knew what we were doing.
That guy is a clown. I'm sorry.
Hey, I can get her tickets for Universal for free. She didn't want to come.
Who's your manager, 𝗏?
No.
Oh, was she ever your manager?
I have to fast forward to
Whoa, I'm in New York in my own mattress by myself every single night. That's the problem. Chat, why the fuck am I by myself on Valentine's Day? Sarah,
Thank you so much. I have the
I've had
samples with me,
enough of
babe.
this. Yeah.
You want to see them?
Guys, who's she talking to?
Oh, look at her pounding that drink. Okay.
I was locked up for people in that house that can take care of you.
Right now? No.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. Like all the houses that we've had, they've been like really gated.
They've been what?
They've been really gated.
They've been revenated? What is
Gated. Gated.
Oh, gated. Oh, so all right, let me turn my table back here. Okay. All right, back to Section 8. So, Ash, you fuck with me or what? Like, what's your honest opinion on me?
What do you mean?
No, I agree. You're right. I agree with your answer. I feel the same way. You're right.
Really, after this, no more.
No, you're right. No, cool. Cool, you're right. I'm gonna just stay my ass in Section 8. It's okay. Ash, this on. 6 foot. Wake up. This is a stimulation. You are not normal. This is a dream. Wake the fuck up. You have 1,000 people outside of your house waiting for you. Wake up. 6 foot. Wake up. This is a stimulation. You are not normal. This is a dream. Wake the fuck up. You have 1,000 people outside of your house waiting for you. Wake up. 6 foot. Wake up.
I don't know what's going on.
You said you want to send me a location?
If I send you my location, can you tell me what the address is? Text me it. I need to know. I don't know where I'm at.
Wow, she didn't know where she was at yesterday.
All right, never mind.
I'll go back to Disney Channel.
Just kidding.
It's a mess. Literally a disaster of social media.
Guys, why do I feel old, bro?
And
Was
this
it good at
guy,
least?
I'm so over this guy. I can't. What? Okay, let's rewind that part.
Everybody, double tap my screen. I mean, Adeline, you don't have to be here, okay? You don't got to copy and paste it 10 times. Dylan, can you mute her? I want her out of here. Guys, everyone, double tap my screen. Guys, what does backseat princess mean? Why do I keep seeing that in my chat? What does that mean, backseat princess? Me, Amante, Poppy, welcome in. What does that mean, chat?
Wait. Ew!
Guys, did anyone ever get a trophy this big before? Go into the morning, just say it, oh, babe, and you know. Jen, you're not going nowhere.
Was that hot? Is that sexy? You think she looks good in the booty?
Stuck by me for life. Everyone, double tap my screen. Everybody, double tap. What are you doing on the side? Bro, can you stop? Someone give me a fucking hammer so I can hit myself right here, then hit myself right here. Then maybe if I hit myself right here, I might wake up.
What is she doing? Yeah.
MVP Delena, Katie.
She's
you really want to.
You said as long as you're with me, Ash, you're gonna be safe.
Being a pig. Model.
Oh my god! Looks like the saga is not finished. Every day.
Okay, we're about done. Yeah, we're done. I had enough. I have a vertical. So, with that being said, what do you think? Is that your new favorite person, Ash Trevino? Yeah, I probably won't cover this girl again. So I hope that was fun. Thank you for hanging out and being here. I might still follow some of this just because I'm curious what happens. But will I cover it here on my channel? Probably not. Probably not. Sadly. I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, I have no words. I have seen a lot, read a lot, and heard a lot about her. I hadn't seen any of this footage before, so I really have nothing nice to say. So with that being said, yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. Don't go down the rabbit hole. Yeah, that was it. I know Jazz and Pantera are like, they're probably, please don't unsubscribe for me. We're gonna cover true crime tomorrow. This is just, I just needed to see what the hype was about. Yeah, it was fun. I know. Anyways, make sure you hit that like button. I will be back tomorrow with true crime, real true crime. If you missed the live earlier, we finished the Paul Perez paperwork, catch up part 1. It's all linked. I will link the videos that I played in this live. I will link them in the description after my vertical. Pulling her daughter's hair out of jealousy. Yes, it is. Don't cry. I'm sorry. You have to watch that with me. I hope everyone has a good night. Yes. For those of you who are going to be up and want to have a little fun, hop in the vertical. I'll be over there in a little bit. Yes. See everyone tomorrow. Tomorrow we're back to covering true crime. I'm so happy. that was like stressful. I know, watching this clown. So I can't wait to go back to real things. Anyways, that was wild, Millie. I know it was wild. But we learned a lot, I feel like, right? I hadn't seen a lot of that stuff. I didn't know a lot about Santos. There was a lot I didn't know. So thanks to Jules and Amber too in the chat, all of you who knew about her information. Anyways, okay, make sure you hit that like button. I will see you soon. If I don't see you later tonight on the vertical, I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Thanks for being here.